Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go, baby. How's everybody doing tonight? First day of May, May 1st, in the year 2026. 13 people here right out of the gate. Usually there's 3 going on 4. Yeah. We got a big Friday night, guys. I was playing with the visual effects. Can you see? It looks like my face just took like 4 aggressive rounds of Accutane with those effects. The camera effects. StreamYard. Built into StreamYard. I pay like $1 billion a year in StreamYard membership fees, I noticed. And the website too, the collectorarthouse.com website. It's like, I thought that would have been like free basically, but you know, to host a website nowadays, you gotta have like a doctorate degree. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. This better be good to get me off my nap. What is this? What does this pop out chat do? This seems like a real bad idea. If I pop it out, I don't know if I can pop it back in. Open a new window. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. I never noticed that before. Ah, pimple popping. All right. Share your referral link, guys. Let me see. I'm going to share this. I don't know what this means. Look at that. Look. New to streaming or looking to level up? Check out StreamYard and get $10 off, and you could pay $1,000 per month, but save 10. All right, enough of this nonsense. You know what? I thought I was ready, but I forgot to look at this. Look at this. I forgot to put the overhead cam on. I pledge allegiance to the planet of Australia, home of the new grand contest, apparently. That's the latest. All right. Let's blaze up this overhead. Yeet. What does that mean, David? I hear the kids at work using that word, but I don't know what it means. Does that mean like, I thought it means like I'm leaving now or something. A guy said to me, the guy at work said to me, he said like, I'm about to yeet right out of here or something like that. He said he's yeeting out of here or something. I was like, what does that even mean? What does that actually mean? Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I'm going to yeet out of here. I'm looking it up right now. Yeet. Yeet is a versatile Gen Z slang term used primarily as an exclamation of excitement, approval, or surprise, and as a verb meaning to throw or move an object forcefully and carelessly. God, reading is hard. Who would do this? Originating from Vine culture. What is that? I got to Google that one next. Around 2014 to 2016, it has evolved into a popular expression for energetic action, often used in sports when discarding items. Speaking of sports, let me see if here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at here. We're gonna have to go to share screen and entire screen, so you guys can DDoS. Oh, wait a second here. Wait a second. Remove that one. What happened there? That can't be right. Did you guys see what happened there? Stop screen. Share screen. All right, hang in there. Entire screen. All right, here we go. Here we go. You see? All right, so levels. Watch this, guys. Levels of Chad. We were talking about this in the Discord earlier. In the context of online looks maxing, I don't think that's the only definitely is not the only use case for that. And social hierarchy, I agree with that. Slang. Chad represents the pinnacle of male attractiveness and social dominance. I think it could also mean physical and athletic dominance. My son is a Giga Chad. The hierarchy is often based on the PSL scale, pretty scale looks max, with ranks ranging from below average to genetic outliers. Genetic outlier. I think they mean that in a good way. All right, so you got a sub-5 subhuman is the bottom 1 to 20%. That's tough. That's a tough way to live. considered severely unattractive or below average with significant negative facial or structural traits. You got to tap that hammer into the jawline. You got to just like tap it in, until you get a nice strong chin. That's what the Chads say. So you got the normies, that's basically the Collector Arthouse Discord is what the normies. From the low tier normie to the mid tier normie to the high tier normie, it's actually above average in the 6 to 6.5 out of 10 with good bone structure. Yeah. We do have a few of those. We got a Chad Light, that's the top 5%. We got Chad Peak, Giga Chad. Oh, a True Atom is the outlier. I had never heard of a True Atom, I gotta say. All right. I think this is incomplete because you have an Ascending Chad, which is completely omitted, which it loses all credibility right there. So, all right. Let's get serious here. You know what, guys? While we're here on the interwebs, let's go to collectorarthouse.com. I was looking at this the other day, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll put in some work on the artist page. That's what I wanted to show you. So you go to the artist page, and my guy Agent Paco. Is Agent Paco out there tonight? Agent Paco did a massive overhaul of collectorarthouse.com. I was like, Paco, look, I got to justify the 10 grand per year I'm paying for these domains, and what are the other things you need to host a website? The domain and some other stuff. Internet connection. There's like two things I thought it was. One of them they get you on annually, and they raise the price like $1 million. So you got to pay like years in advance is probably the play. But look, you view the artist. Agent Paco really overhauled it. You got Atlas Thorn on the list now since he's an officially commissioned artist. I got to find a way to get pages for the altar artist. But let's go to my guy Kaio Calazans, for example. So you're looking at Kaio. You got a nice little bio that pops up. First of all, it says Kaio Calazans. And then automatically, without doing anything, you got all his cards. You got his cards just scrolling across the top in this amazing, large, automatically animated format, which is incredible touch. The aesthetics of this, it's Paco's an ascending Chad. I mean, I underestimated the Paco, to be honest. He's definitely ascending. He might be a Giga. He might be Giga level. He's got incredible bone structure, that kid. So the biography, you got like a nice little write-up, a bio of Kaio. You find out where he's from, Brazil. You could click that, probably take you to a map. You could find his Facebook page. You could find his Instagram. And it says what sets he appeared in. So, Dell shows up. Dell, right on time. All right, so we got Alpha, Beta, Arthurian Legends, and Gothic. Where I've done an interview with the artist, you can click on this button here, right? And it launches another tab to the exclusive content page. It takes you directly to a nice interview, Q&A, written interview that I did with Kaio Calazans. So all of the artists that I've done interviews with, look at these interviews. They're amazing. You see like some of their works. These were some of the altars that Kaio was doing in Magic that really caught the attention of Eric. You can see how great he was even at this time. Look at this. Look at this. Years ago, he was doing these amazing landscapes, and Eric's like, I got to get this guy into Sorcery Contested Realm. Look at his planes he did. Freaking incredible. That is unbelievable, actually. I guess I underestimated Kaio coming into Alpha, man. He already had the extreme talent. And he's I don't know, man. He is getting, it's like he's getting better and better, but look at all these paintings he did from the Alpha. This is an amazing picture because before he sold these paintings, by the way, did you see this Shifting Sands? This is from the Eric Olson's playtest version, the first print playtest that he printed down in New Zealand. I actually have a few copies of this. I auctioned one. I think I have one left to auction from that set of the 4 pre-con decks. But this Shifting Sands is the alternate artwork that has never been used in Sorcery. So you wonder if that's going to be in Revised, right? Would be the speculative theory on that. So here you got all this amazing work by Kaio, pre-Sorcery, and then you get into his Sorcery stuff. But anyway, let me close that up. Go back to the artist page. What's incredible about this? I was gonna put in some work here, and I still might because I've had like Kaio and many of these artists also on the Collector Arthouse YouTube channel, but I've had them on live segments, right? So I need to go and like one of these days decompose it, cut it up, and make these freeform videos that aren't buried in like a 3-hour live somewhere. so you guys can discover it, and then have some links here where you can go and you could see those appearances on the channel with those artists. So you scroll down, you get his card gallery. These are all the cards he's done for the game. Just automatically loads, which is amazing. So all in one spot, you have everything you could want to see for each of these artists, right? Like a bio, how to contact them, an interview. I've done maybe 15 interviews or so. That's on the website under this exclusive content tab, and then sorcery interviews. Alterous as well. It's kind of a misnomer saying sorcery interviews. So anyway, pretty amazing little aspect of the site there. All right, so we got the wheel of names. We got 3 wheels tonight. We have the Patreon wheel and the giveaways. If you guys are on the Sorcery Contested Realm Community Facebook group, there were several ways that I offered various ways to get in on the giveaways. And for anyone that's here live on YouTube today, oh, what's up, Iron Lord Mitch? Pop it back in quick. What are you talking about right now? Did I mess something up? I don't understand these words. Serializzy? What does that mean? What do these things even mean? Chris A G. What's up, Chris A G? All right, so this is from all the Patreon paid tier Patreon members. I think there's like 151, 152 in the paid tiers. Overall, there's like a free tier as well if you guys just want to get announcements and notifications from me. You know, sometimes I'll do that, like when I'm selling playmats, for example, that are open to the public. Patreon members get discounts on those types of things, but I will sell through the Patreon, and you guys can, if you follow basically even at the free tier, you'll get my email notifications and the app notifications on your phone or whatever, if you guys want to sign up at collectorarthousepatreon.com. So all the Patreon members are on here. They're always eligible for the giveaways. And then through other means, there is these like engagement-based things that I did on the community group, where if people commented on like the top 5, I did this cool thing with the top 5 cards. Let's go to the Facebook group real quick. I asked people, what are the top 5 cards, like the most impactful cards in like whatever deck you're playing with recently, right? I think I still got it in the featured banner. So you click on featured up here. I got this sick picture of like all these Alpha Curios, right? So there you go. You got a few Alpha Curios, and you have the Spellcraft version of Fiery Inferno, which of course is Purgatory. I actually have a bunch of those playmats left from SorceryCon. We have the Purgatory, and we have the Day of Judgment by Kyle Calazan. Sold a lot of those, but there's still several of those left. Single player for each of those. It has a SorceryCon thing in the lower middle, only 250 printed. So we sold a lot at the show, and then we brought back the rest, and I'm offering those up if anybody wants to claim those on Collector House Patreon. You can see the post on that. All right, so I asked people, what are the top 5 like most powerful staples in your current deck list? And about 37, I think it got up to like 39 today by the deadline. So all 39 of those people are on the list. And then this was kind of interesting because I went and I did some aggregation of that data and came up with this plot here, right? And if you look at the distribution of this was at the time there were 37 people that had responded. And again, the question was, what are the 5 most powerful staples in your current deck list? So the most impactful cards, if you had to say, of your current deck list, which 5? Not in any kind of order, just the 5, right? And then across the 37 people that responded over the 24 hours, I went and aggregated all the numbers, and I did this distribution curve that said, like, for example, Toolbox, there were 15 different people that said Toolbox was like a big, major, impactful card in their current deck list. I think so. There was what, like, did I say it in here? I think there was like so 5 each across 37 people. There ended up being a lot of entries that had only one person mentioned the card or 2 people. So the scale was like fairly large. There was like 80 different responses or so, and there was a lot in that 1 or 2 bin. So that's why it kind of flatlines here with all the 1s and then the 2s. So the scale doesn't show every single response. So as a result of that, some of the top ones even got eliminated. So I summarized it in the post here, and I said the top 4. I did it in a reply because someone was a bit confused about it. I think, Chris asked me about it, and I clarified in my response to him. The top 4 Toolbox 15 was mentioned 15 times across 37 people. Ring of Morgan 14 times. The ring. It's back there. The painting. Grapple Shot 12. So Grapple Shot's still a banger people enjoy playing with. And the Lord of Lies is a monster in Gothic. And we waited like 7-8 years for that card to get into the set. For the early adopters of Sorcery that had seen that painting, it finally makes it in Gothic. So that was pretty interesting. And then we have the the Vivian Calazans. Vivian, it's a Kaio original card. He did the original artwork for Cast into Exile. And then Vivian, Kaio's wife, did an altar painting of that. So what happened was I shipped it to this guy, and the package got like pretty smashed up. This is like never happened before. I've never had a damaged package in the several years that I've been doing this now. But this one happened to get a little scraped up. There was like this little fading up in the left. It still looks incredible. I'm going to show it like on the overhead cam. It still looks really great. But I was like, dude, just send it back to me and I will just typically, that's the risk, right? I can't like what's the word? It's not backstop, but there's like always a risk in shipping, right? And people can opt to pay for insurance. Oftentimes they do not. But so in this case, the guy didn't, but I was like, look, I think it was like the first auction he ever won. So I was like, I'll just pay you for that card and send it back to me. And we're going to do a giveaway with it. And someone will enjoy it, right? So watch this. I'm going to show you the card here. It actually still looks pretty great. But you'll see what I mean. All right, so we got to go with the ZV1. Share that bad boy. Load it up on the stage. Do one of those, and then one of these. All right, you see the gems? All right, getting DMs, of course. Where's the Frogman tonight? No show? No show. No respect show. All right, hang on. Need a little more light. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, that looks good. All right, so Cast into Exile. So the face of it is, see up in the upper left how some of the paint is almost like spongy, kind of? Under the right lighting, you can kind of see it gets a little spongy. And I don't know if that was just from like heat and moisture. It was a weird few days. We had that like heat surge, and then it got cold again. But you could only see it. Oh, there he is. You could only see it under certain lighting conditions. Otherwise, it still looks amazing on the facing side. And then on the back, where you're going to use an opaque sleeve anyway, there was some scuffing, like down at the bottom here, and a little bit like around the sides, the border. But the edges are fine. I mean, it's a painted altar, right? So you're going to play it like this, and it still looks awesome. So we are going to do a giveaway with that one tonight for the people that entered into that. And I got it in these sleeves that Ed Bear Jr. did with the Collector Arthouse logo. So this is a painting that Ed did, this dragon. The autofocus not working out. I'm going to have to toy with this lighting again. But we'll do a giveaway with that one. So I have a wheel. I have a separate wheel here. Let me do this. See that? There's this wheel. No, that's not. That's the break wheel. We're going to open a box of alpha. So there were 11 people that responded to that one. Well, let me just, you know what I should do though? Because I don't know if I said Patreon would automatically qualify for this one. Now, for this one, Patreon's going to automatically qualify for the other one, the other giveaways that we're going to do tonight. But for this one, I said, like, maybe sometimes people can't afford to participate in the auctions or whatever, See, it's a little spongy there. And then here's like that scuffing. You can see it under the harsh light on the edging there. Sometimes people can't afford to bid on the altars and artist proofs and stuff. So we'll give somebody an opportunity tonight to do that. All right. RT winner for free. For free. All right, so we're going to get some lighting over the table. So I'm going to arc this a bit. I think that'll help. Then we'll do this one. All right, guys. It's luminous now. God. Now my face is melting. Look at my face. Look at his face real quick. No, that's not it. Ah. Look at my face. It's melting now. All right, so I'm going to kill that one. Then it gets dark, though. See? Something goofy about this. Something goofy about it. So what I want to do is, let's do one of those. Go overhead cam. Got the alpha box over there. So we got the gems, right? This is the only... Oh, that's solid. We could work with this. That is the only Wind Ward gem sample card in the world. So this is what is keeping maddeningly keeping it's like the devil's egg and the angel's egg. The devil's egg. The devil's egg and the backstab. Where could someone find a backstab if they needed a backstab? Let them know. You can only it's like more rare than even the backstab in alpha. For those of you who don't know, they're new to the game. They were short printed the backstab and the devil's egg. Extremely hard to find. There's one listing exclusively at the Trusted Games Marketplace. Not any other marketplace. The Trusted Games Marketplace where you can find it. If you need it badly enough, if you care enough to actually complete your set and stop telling people that I have pretty much the whole set, except a few cards. So some have the Earth Ward gem, some have the Fire Ward gem, and some even have the Water Ward gem. In fact, I think the Water Ward was the most commonly pulled. There's still less than 10 of each of these three, as I recall. And they're the exceptional rarity, which is really interesting. These are sample cards. But the one of one, the only one in the world ever pulled, I tracked down the guy who pulled it and was able to acquire this one to have the full set. So that's pretty special, Pretty amazing. If you're going to have any sample cards, those are the ones you're going to want to have. The gems. All right, so we flex that one. We've been auctioning these bad boys off. The Eric Olafson's playtest. Actually, I can show you guys that. We haven't had a chance to show you guys that yet. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. The Pudge Butcher, right? And look at his label. You see what this label says on it? Eric Olafson's playtest. Can you see it? You need the lights again? Hang on. I got lights. You see the lights? Eric Olafson's playtest. Non-foil playtest. Pudge Butcher. It's a flex show for sure. So it's a Pudge Butcher, Eric Olafson's playtest. And on the back label, which you also cannot see, says Pudge Butcher, Sorcery Contested Realm, Eric Olafson's playtest, non-foil playtest. And then that's under the flap. So it says English. It is in English. You see? The Pudge Butcher. So I auctioned this one, and the guy decided he was going to send it into PCG, Premier Card Gaming. And they graded it. So they will... Oh, there you go. Eric Olafson's playtest. Oh. So it's a trick of the light. Hang on a second, guys. Wait a minute. Okay, so that light is helping. It's helping. You see the Pudge Butcher? Eric Olafson's playtest, non-foil playtest. He actually had it graded. So these were literally played with, unsleeved. It has a 4 centering, 6 corners, 7 edges, 7.5 surface. 7 edges is generous, I gotta say. Corners are a mess. The centering, they say, is off. That's actually interesting. I wouldn't have guessed it would have got slammed so bad. There you go. Eric Olafson's playtest, non-foil playtest. So pretty awesome. That's a 1 of 1 right now. However, I do own a couple copies of this. So I'm probably going to send mine in. And actually, I got some special things going on, guys. I've been talking to some companies about slab possibilities, about grading, about conventions, about collaborations, and I'm probably going to have some pretty major announcements about collaborations, partnerships, and personal collection authentication, perhaps some grading. Within the next few months, let's say. It's going to take a bit of time. Those things always take some time. All right. Keel's in the house. So there you go. Eric made these boxes, and those are all the cards in these boxes are play tests just like this. So there'll be more auctions of those coming on another day. This is what Keel was talking about, his hero from New Zealand, Z's. Yep, there he is. So Pedro Ferrero sent me this. He's like, Mike, what's your favorite card of mine? I was like, it's hard to say, man. It's always hard to say. And I was like, let's go with the Apostles, because I have the, you see down in the corner over here, I got the Candlemas Monks painting. Well, I was like, that one kind of reminds me of the Candlemas Monks. That was like one of the first paintings that I bought in Sorcery in the early days, Alpha era. So I kind of like how these monk-like guys are walking beneath these are apostles of Thamariel, the angel. So I thought that was pretty sick. And he says, to the sick cunt, Michael Servati. I had no idea he was going to write that. So I open it up. I see that message. And I was like, oh, man, that's hilarious. That's cool. I wonder what he did for the painting on the back. Oh! You see? The mascot of New Zealand over here, right over my heart. What's left of it, at least. Right, Keel? Yeah. So there you go. A flame with the angelic aura. I guess he takes on the persona of the angel, which is freaking brilliant. He's got wings, man. He's got the wings. And he's, I don't know, he's just in a pool of something or other there. And it's pretty freaking epic. So we got that one. Someone sent me this. I can't remember who even sent me this. Someone's got to remind me. It says, Mike Servati's curse to forever chase curios, true and false. I guess he means because I'm not going for the boss troll. I don't do the trolls. And then you have my lone magic card purchase in the last 30 years or so. Maybe 30? No, it can't be 30. 25, let's say. 25. 20 to 25. It's a Smothering Tithe. And it is our buddy Leo, who always accompanies us on these journeys of alpha breaks. So there you have it, guys. I think we'll have Z's and Leo with us tonight in the background. Oh, we just launched the auction for this bad boy. So this is from Vasily Ermolayev, the number 2 of 25, Face City. This is a painting painted on the back of an artist proof card. 25 copies he received of Face City from, of course, Arthurian Legends. And he sent it in these purple penny sleeves. So I could take it out and show you the Face City, but I probably will not. I think I just will not. I might, though. I kind of want to, because I think I will, actually. In Face City, there's something pretty awesome about Face City. You really got to look at it, guys, to really appreciate the wonderment of these cards and the incredible concepts of these original paintings. Let me shimmy this bad boy out of here. So this is up for auction now until Sunday night at the Sorcery Contested Realm Community Facebook group, Collector Arthouse Discord. And I actually did not post this one on Trusted Games Marketplace. Usually the weekend auctions I do. But if you look at Face City, it's the city of fairies, right? An exceptional site of itsy-bitsy bombardment. And you have these little people roaming the Face City. So a really amazing original painting that he did for the original work for the card. Square corners means it's an artist proof. And on the back, the painting. And I really like how he does like this painted like frame border. A lot of artists, they'll leave like a white border. And fans like that because then you know that it was an artist proof. It was originally a white back. But a lot of the artists in Sorcery, pretty much all of them actually, are doing a full painting across the entire surface of the back, which is really amazing and spectacular. So here he has those little people roaming through the Face City in this this stream with the overarching bridge. It's really, really awesome. Vasily is the GOAT. I'm going to put this actually, because I'm going to have to make a video short of this, guys, to throw up on. Not throw up on. to put on the Collector Arthouse YouTube channel and Collector Arthouse Instagram. So you'll see that coming later this weekend. I do a video short of all the cards from the auctions. So the Collector Arthouse Instagram and Collector Arthouse YouTube video shorts has become like a massive library of original art, which is really incredible and very unique. You know, it's impossible to replicate because no one will ever buy and own that many of alters and artist proofs. It'd be insanely expensive. But since the artists send me their works for me to sell and auction for them, it's a really amazing opportunity to document all those pictures, which I put on collectorarthouse.com on the website, but then also see the video shorts with some cool mood music that really elevates them in a special way. You know, the art form of music and paint or pen and ink and whatever medium they choose to use on these proofs, oil sometimes, or acrylics. All right, so this one just finished, the LG Bloom. Beautiful card by Vivian Calazans, who we were talking about. The Lucid Dreamers by Nesca Neleda in Napoli, so Italian artist. It's an altar. And this was the Fields of Fixes. So I just got some artist proofs from Emil Idzikowski. Amazing new artist. Look how incredible this painting is. The original artwork for Fields of Fixes. Absolutely out of this world. We just auctioned this one. It actually sold for decent value. $325 this sold for. I think that's a freaking steal. It looks amazing. Look at it. So our guy Festoon won this auction, and he is part of the break tonight. So I'm holding on to it, and I will be sending it to him after the break this weekend, after the break tonight. Fields of Fixins, as Dan says. All right. I bought my first sorcery boxes. This is the sorcery channel that made me want to participate. Dude, that's awesome, Zacharoni. Love to hear it, man. Salute to you. Mushroom salute. Mushroom salute to you. Look, I got more mushrooms. I got these, and I got the mushroom topper. You know? Oh! So I think Vivian's sister made these. She makes these amazing, what do you call these? These yarny things, sewy things, and the deck boxes. You know, we did a decorative deck box. Incredible. All the Calazans, man. Actually, your name's not Calazans because that's Kaio's name. You know, so you got Kaio Calazans, Vivian Freitas, or Calazans. I don't know how to pronounce it, honestly. But her sister does the deck boxes. So it's pretty awesome. All right, so the painting, what painting you guys want? Every week I do a painting auction from Sunday to Friday. I got some amazing ones coming. Still coming in the mail on the airplane from overseas. Crochet. Good call, Art. Good call, Art by Murray. The crochet mushrooms. Yeah, it's a good call. So what artists should we auction this coming week? We got Vincent Pompetti, Juan Machuca, Mikhail Nagy-Paul, Vasily Ermolayev. We were just looking at Vasily's stuff. I think I got like a couple others inbound. Severin. No, I don't have any Severins left. I sold the Grandmaster Wizard. Someone just made a great offer, so we ended up accepting that and selling that. And I sold the, we just auctioned the Apparentis Wizard. So somebody won that one. I actually got like a pretty good deal on that, as I recall. Or what did it sell for? Like 4,500 was it, guys? That was my favorite of the two wizards. I know the Grandmaster is super popular, and that's a strong card, but I was partial to the Apparentis, even though you know, he's an ascending Chad, the Apparentis. He's not a Giga Chad just yet, but he is ascending, and he's got strong bone structure at a minimum. All right. What do you want from me? I'm pushing 100. Nice comment there, Kyle. He's pushing 100. I have to sleep, and my attention span is worse than a Gen Alpha and Ghost Extra Taurine. Damn. 45-hour box breaks are rough for you, Kyle? All right. I guess we're going to find out. Guess we will find out. Pompetti, yeah. I have 2 Pompettis to offer. I have an Alpha Pompetti, and I have an Arthurian Legends Pompetti. So here's the plan, unless I change my mind. I will show you guys now, and then we'll get into the Alpha break. Or we could do a giveaway. We have some other announcements as well. But we have the incredible Divine Intervention by Vasily Ermolayev. Biblical. So we were talking about the Fey City. Let me show the Fey City again, because this is kind of cool, I think. When I saw this, and I really saw it in person, the auctions take place on the Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group and the Collector Arthouse Discord. Those are the primary 2 places. Sometimes I will also mirror it in the Trusted Games Marketplace Discord. So if you guys go to there's a Linktree link in the comments of all my videos. Go to Linktree and sign up for Collector Arthouse Discord, Sorcery Contested Realm community Facebook group. We have about almost 6,700 members now. It's booming. We get like 50 people a week on that Discord. So we'll be at 7,000 in no time. But yeah, the Divine Intervention is a gorgeous card. And it reminded me of the Fey City, right? Because you have this beautiful city down at the bottom. So it's almost like it is casting an aura of a biblical angelic light on the Fey City. Or maybe it's emanating up from the Fey City into this incredible swirl of angels. So really amazing artwork by Vasily here. You see he does it on board. It's like a I don't know, not quite, maybe a few millimeters, not quite a centimeter. You see there's some thickness to the board. It's pretty cool too how he like even painted the edges purple. I mean, you're gonna frame that anyway, so you won't really see that. But it gives like a nice, it has like a border to the painting itself. It's got this purple border. It's just freaking, it's just unbelievable. And the white doves and stuff. The guy's amazing. He paints churches for a living. He literally paints churches. I had him and Elvira Shakarova on the channel. I'm zooming in so you guys can really get appreciation for kind of the texture and the depth of it and the intricate detail in his unique style. Like, his style is unlike anyone I've ever seen. It's uncomparable to anything or anyone, which is what makes him so great. And the other thing is, he lives in Russia, so it's impossible to acquire his work, his artwork. It was really like a miracle and took some extraordinary effort to get a few artist proofs from him. And I actually have all of his Gothic paintings that Eric did not acquire. So I've already sold the Archangel Gabriel. We just sold the the Hillside Chapel. I wanted those 2. I wanted those 2 and this one. That is like the trifecta, the godly trifecta, which would have been absolutely stunning to own those 3. I took some pictures of the 3. I was holding, actually, it was me and my kids. We were each holding one. And I think my youngest daughter was holding my Spear of Destiny. It's over there. It's on the floor over there. It's on the floor right there. But yeah, it was amazing having the 3 together. And I always make sure to appreciate them while they're here and get some great pictures and videos. But yeah, gorgeous work of art, amazing size. I mean, it's just, everything about it's incredible. But speaking of Trusted Games Marketplace, we just hit, actually, we didn't quite hit it. We were so close to 1,000 members. So please, again, go to the link tree in the show notes and join the Trusted Games Marketplace, TGM. And I'm going to give away some, we did these awesome tokens. Actually, am I getting low on these? I have a few sets left. So we got each of the different elements. These are the element tokens. I wanted to do definitely a set of those for a giveaway. And what's cool about this is for the logo of the Trusted Games Marketplace, which is a more secure Discord marketplace. I truly believe it is the most secure marketplace on Discord, certainly in the sorcery community, because we really have some advanced features to help. You can never entirely mitigate scamming, right? But they are enhanced measures to stop scammers from joining with alt accounts at the door before they get in, not waiting for the scam and then banning them, but rejecting them upon trying to get in. You know, they have to opt in. There's certain parameters they got to do to get in. And then you have to, there's like an annual paid membership, paid subscription membership, however you want to think of it. $36 is the price per year. It's a fixed price, you know, per year. So it's $3 per month, right? And we ran some promotional discounts. I think it's like right now it's like $29.99 until we hit a certain number. And yeah, it's dirt cheap. It's like a few bucks a month. And you have to do that to be a seller. You can join for free to be a buyer. We want to have a lot of buyers to sell to. But it creates a level of confidence that someone is actually buying in to sell in that marketplace environment, you know, so scammer would have to pay to scam you. Maybe some will do that, right? But there's also some protocols upon joining the Trusted Games marketplace to eliminate alt accounts and screen people and get rid of them before they try to scam you. And we've even had people from other Discords reach out to us and be like, hey, just so you know, this person tried to get into ours or actually was caught scamming in ours. So be on the lookout. Be like, I appreciate that, you know? And look, these marketplaces don't have to be competitive. I was thinking about this recently. Like, how idiotic do you have to be to like, there's some people that won't even join the marketplace. Like, what? You got to pay for the marketplace? Or we already have a marketplace. Why are you guys being competitive? Why are you trying to be better than the other one or like compete with it? Like, it's not competing. It's more places to buy, sell, trade. Like, it blows my mind if people don't understand the basic economics that the more liquidity you have in any kind of product or any game, certainly, the more liquidity, the more opportunity you have to sell to someone and recoup some money to buy other cards you need to play or collect or whatever you're trying to do, the better it is for everybody. So more places to buy, sell, trade is incredible for, you know, mainstream singles cards, like cards that people need to play. I'm not talking about like original art. Those are like very rare. Obviously, it's a one of one, these original unique artworks. So it's a different beast. But for the mainstream cards that everybody needs access to, and everybody, like, you open a box, you want to sell off the cards you don't need, right? So you can get the ones you do need for your collection or for your deck list or whatever the case may be. It's another place to sell. And you could do it more comfortably and more securely with more confidence that it's less likely that you're going to be scammed. So pretty simple. But the cool thing here is Andrina Jardim, one of the great altarists in the sorcery scene. She was just at SorceryCon. She designed the elements on these tokens. They're in these little baggies, these little dime bags. You could repurpose them. Depending where you live, you might have better liquidity and more opportunities to recycle these dime bags. Just saying. So you got each of the elements, right? And you do as you will and as you need to. So Andrina designed the 4 of those, and we had those made and printed. And the logo of the Trusted Games Marketplace was designed by Dustin Brossard, one of the other incredible altarists of the game. All right, so I've been ignoring chat too long. I apologize, guys. Let me catch up here. I saw a long one from Murray, so I'm really going to have to do some mental strain to read all of that, honestly. Yeah, you like the painting? Combustive Kitty. That's a good name there. Combustive Kitty. I like that. Which one of you guys are buying up the Alpha Sorcerer box topper cards? Is someone buying those up? You seen buyouts? It's a beautiful card. Yeah, Daniel Figley. I like that. That's a nice name. We are having a big tournament with Sam McKinnon on June 6th. We have 4 foil Apparentis Wizards for top 4. Super pumped for this. Sam's great, and hopefully I can win a foil Cat Wizard. Yeah, Sam is great. He is the nicest guy on the planet. Yeah, where is this event? June 7th, not June 6th. Okay. Where is it, Murray? Let me see. So Murray says he joined TGM because he's gullible and anything extra to protect me from me helps. Yeah, man. I mean, these scammers are devious. So we thought it was about time we paid for like all these boosts of the Discord, which adds all these features, and then did some custom scripting, and then we have Shibby on the payroll. So reinvesting kind of the membership money to enhance the features. You know, you've probably seen like the buyouts list that gets automatically published every single day in the one channel. It tells you which cards are being bought out, and there's like a price checker. You could type in whatever card, and it tells you like the recent TCG player pricing. What else? Shibby just rolled out something new too. What is it, guys? I'm out of touch, man. I've been so busy. I don't even know what's rolling out in my own marketplace. So anyway, me and Steve from Philosopher Cards partnered in that collaboration, and we're very close to the 1,000 member milestone. So that's pretty exciting. And I want to celebrate that today. And the other news on the Trusted Games Marketplace is we just added. You guys know Luis Silva, right? Luis, you guys know Luis? I was like, this how much of a goat Luis is. So we added his game. Originally, it was only sorcery, right? And we're like, hey, we're going to add another game. We'll make the Trusted Games Marketplace scalable and extensible to other games. Because here's the thing. There's tons of crossover in sorcery. People in sorcery, they also love other indies. They pledge a lot of these Kickstarters, and they also play multiple games, especially since sorcery is an annual release, right? So we said, wouldn't it be great to have a marketplace where you can find buyers across these games? You know, there's a lot of like crossbreeding and crossover between Shardbugs and Sorcery Contested Realm. And Luis Silva, this guy Luis, he was a big sorcery guy, and he was like, you know, I'm going to make my own TCG. You know, he's like one of my kids. He has like a baker's dozen kids or so. I don't know. He's popping out these kids like every 8 to 9 months. I didn't think that was biologically possible, but you know, somehow Lewis figured it out. And he's like, I'm making my own game. I was like, all right, good, do that. And his daughter wanted to do it, so he did it. He's like a big successful business guy, and he's got this game, and a lot of the sorcery fans were into it. So we were like, we will add the first add to Trusted Games Marketplace, TGM, Discord Marketplace, is Shardbugs. And they just came out with their third set release. And I was like, hey, Lewis, I reached out to him literally like a few days ago. I was like, look, I think it was Tuesday. I was like, dude, I got a live coming up on Friday. You just released Shardbugs last Friday. Rudy had a sale on Sunday. I was like, send me some stuff, man. We just added TGM to the Discord. If you want to send me some stuff, I'll show it and I'll give it away to people. And he was like, all right, yeah. Immediately, he responded. He's like, okay, yeah, no problem. I love it. He's like so collaborative. You know, it was very refreshing. And he was like, yeah, this is a no-brainer. It makes sense. You're going to showcase my game. You're going to help with the liquidity once again because there was a Shardbugs marketplace. It has like 130 people or something. I was like, what's going on over there? So we added it to Trusted Games Marketplace. And, you know, there's a lot of crossover in Magic. And I'm not saying we're going to add Magic. We have not taken that step. The thing is, we want to have like measured growth of Trusted Games Marketplace so we can have those security measures, right? It doesn't get out of control. So when we add a game, we find one of the premier experts and enthusiasts of that game who's super knowledgeable in that game and knows the community and knows like the active players in buy, sell, trade. And we hire them onto our moderation staff. So we pay our moderators. That's one aspect of it. And why there's a subscription fee also. Because we want them to be invested in like wanting to actively moderate and not be a bunch of volunteers who, you know, get busy with their normal lives or other interests and really have no intrinsic motivation to be active in moderation. Like I've had issues in other marketplaces and they're like, hey, I'm sorry, but I can empathize, but I'm not really involved anymore. I was like, well, you're an admin. And I'm getting bullied and slandered and harassed. And you're not going to do anything? Yeah, I don't really do anything. Like, really? You're a moderator. All right, this is sick, man. So Lewis hooked us up with 2 boxes of the new set, it looks like, and a playmat. So I will definitely auction off this playmat. So thank you very much to Luis Silva, creator of Shardbugs. Had this sent to me. All right, so I will open up at least one of these. We'll do that. So it's called, let's see. Does he shrink wrap these? The other one's very nicely packaged, so I almost don't want to mess with it right now. We got 24 booster packs of Infestation. And the thing is, guys, there is a card in here. It's called the Philosopher's Shard. It was, again, I told you, he came from sorcery interest, and he loves Severin, like we all do, like I do. I have the Severin Avatar of Air original painting, the Keith Era mechanism, the Ring of Morrigan. I actually have another one I haven't told you guys about from Severin. So he commissioned her in Shard Bugs. There's a card called the Philosopher Shard, which is amazing. Oh, damn. Our Fab Rock, what's up, brother? The Sabres on top? You love to hear it. Yeah, the location and date for SorceryCon. Oh, no, it has not been announced yet. I haven't gotten that far, buddy. We're almost an hour in. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? All right. So I'm going to have to rip the plastic. You guys don't need the plastic, right? We got to check out this bugs mat. I might be able to roll it back up and get it back in there, but I don't know, man. Should I put you through a bugs opening before I do the alpha break? That'd be kind of funny, actually. All right, so this is a nice, it's a really nice thick playmat. It's got the stitching. You got the Shard Bugs logo. Can you guys see that? Avatar's Throne, Splat Zone, Deck Zone. This is a nice playmat. I was actually asking him where he gets these made because I'm looking into going with a new vendor potentially for playmats. I do playmat collaborations with sorcery artists and alterists potentially coming up. We've got some projects in the works. So stay tuned for that. But I'm looking for a new vendor because I was having some issues and delays with others and some quality control issues at times. But there is this is wildly detailed from Shard Bugs, from Lewis, the Hive. All right, so who's in the is anyone in the chat into Shard Bugs? Type in Shard Bugs into the chat if you have any interest in Shard Bugs. If you are, I'll put you on the wheel of names to win this playmat. So just type in Shard Bugs if you have an interest in that. I don't want to like send it to a sorcery person who doesn't care at all about Shard Bugs. It's kind of dumb. So if you like bugs, I will put your name on the wheel and I will send this to somebody. So you show up to part of it, like I said, you got to show up to the live show, and then you'll be eligible for some of these giveaways. Kyle likes the bugs. I knew about that. All right, so we're going to start building the wheel. This is great, too, because now I could actually see who's out there. Some of you guys were, like, just lurking and not talking. Sorcery. The guy said sorcery. All right, maybe I'll give away a sorcery playmat as well. I don't know. All right, so we got guy said Rudy. Dan said Rudy, I think, when I said Shard Bugs. Rudy did have a sale. So we got the Black Vault collectibles. You guys can watch me type. Black Vault. Maybe it's awkward for you guys to watch me type. It's kind of laggy, too. Am I lagging? I should have had a, what do you call those things? When people help you out in the chat? Moderator? Is that what it's called? Iron Lord Mitch? Should have a moderator in here or something. Adam Turner's up in the house. Fab Rock, New York. Fab Rock, by the way. What's going on with that Sabres game? Sabres. 4-1. Damn. We're advancing, baby. Oh, it's over? Oh, the game's over already. All right, they won the series. Sick, dude. Congrats to you and to me. And to everybody else up in Buffalo. All right, so we got Keel. Keel on the wheel. The Taya is Traveler. The Tao is the Taoist. The Taoist Traveler. The Taoist Traveler. Now I get it. Thank you. William Todd, what's up, brother? All right, Fab Rock I got on there. Just got 2 Kickstarter boxes in today of the bugs. Oh, wow. People are into the bugs. Chris G. Dell. Zacharoni. And cheese. Dell's bored to tears. All right, guys. We got 10 people on the wheel. Let's do it. 10 people are into bugs. It's not bad. That's like 33% of the people watching live right now. All right, so this is for the Bugs playmat. Dell. He never shows up. The one time he shows up, he wins. That's all it takes, Dell. I told you, I take care of you, brother. I've known Dell for like 20 years, at least. It's probably more like 8 to 10. 8 to 10, let's call it. He's never shown up before. Shows up one time, he wins. Beautiful. Congrats. All right, Dell, remind me later. Do I have, where's my, I got my, here, I got my cat pad here. See this? We're talking about Severin. Severin made this. So cat pad, let me see, is there anything sensitive in here? Who knows what kind of libel. Is that a word? What does that actually mean, that word? All right, Dell Bugs playmat. There you go, Dell. One show, one win. That's all it takes. What community were you guys in 10 years ago before Sorcery? We were dabbling in Flesh and Blood a little bit. We were watching the PokeTubers. I was like getting back into TCGs around that COVID era. I played Magic as a kid. All right, I'm going to take Dell off the wheel. So we were just kind of speculating, having fun, trying to find like, the right Magic throwback to scratch that nostalgic itch. So first it felt like Flesh and Blood because, the guy James, damn, I forgot his name, Dell. James, the creator. I'm getting too old. I can't remember anything. He had this great logistical background, a lot of experience around Magic, and we're like, maybe he'll make this like Magic, a good James White, yeah, competitive collectible game. It seemed appealing. So we were kind of into that for a bit, but it was all digital art, so it wasn't quite the same. And then along came Sorcery, and that kind of turned everything on its head and changed the world, and it was all in on Sorcery. So because it checked all the boxes. You got Eric from the Magic background. You got a lot of the Magic artists. You got 100% dedication to original art. The game design was interesting. I was admittedly skeptical of a grid-based game. I remember talking to Eric about that, and I was like, dude, grid-based game, there's never been one that survived. And he's like, I know, it's kind of like, it's a little concerning, to be honest. But, you talked to Nick Reynolds, and Nick Reynolds sold him on the idea because Eric was taking a more linear, like Magic-like approach to the game design. But Nick Reynolds had this brilliant concept that he showed to Eric, and that was history, man. That's the game we know and love today. He let the loudmouths veer that game off in a poor direction, unfortunately, with Flesh and Blood. Yeah, I mean, it's a player's game. It's a highly competitive, hyper-competitive game, and who knows what the plan and vision was. It felt like it was going to be a fun collector's game as well and have collectible value, but they started doing some weird things and printing a ton and eroding collector confidence, and I don't know if they ever recovered from that. It was pretty wild. So I don't know. I don't really follow it at all anymore. So we could open a Bugs box, but it's probably Bush League to keep you guys waiting. So what we'll do is we'll open the Alpha box first. I do want to show this Bugs box, and thank you again to our guy Lewis for sending this. I'm actually excited to open this because I hope we can score one of those Philosopher shards. It's like the Philosopher's Stone. Severin painted it. So same artist, similar vibe and concept, painted by Severin. And there's a serialized version, which I believe has only 50 copies. And there was, 3,000, 4,000, 7,000, something like that, boxes of these printed. I think he actually publishes the print run. No, this is a game called Shard Bugs, Elisa. Or Alyssa? One of those. Castillo. Hey, Lewis is actually, what is that guy? I think he's Mexican, though, actually. You know? I got a picture of him. Dan knows what I'm talking about. He's the original. He's South American of some kind. He loves cigars and somewhere on the spectrum is semi to fully automatic weapons, and peppers on his shield is really essential for Lewis. You also got to have some hot sauce in the belt, you know? It's actually a painting. It's a painting by Den. Oh, wait, what does that say? Alter? Oh, wait, what? Something Plug. Plug was another artist. This is from Guardians CCG illustration board. So this is from the 90s, guys. Epic. Shard bugs. It is spicy. Mystic Moose, what's up, brother? Kel Skype. You love the Guardians art. Yeah, it's the best. It almost tackled me. Mystic, how you doing, man? Kel Skype's up in here. I can't get into another TCG, Magic and Sorcery. That's it. Yeah, I know. I hear that. But I was talking about how this is now on the Trusted Games Marketplace on Discord because there's a lot of crossover between Sorcery. So my point was, let's say you want to sell. There are people who love shard bugs, and they're like, I will trade you Sorcery cards for shard bugs cards that I need. So now you have this. You don't have that anywhere else on Discord right now. Only the Trusted Games Marketplace, which, yep, thank you, 1K, 1,000 members in the Trusted Games Marketplace. You can now go find people interested in both games. So you have more opportunity to trade, or if you have Shardbugs cards, you want to sell them off and get the sorcery cards you need, you could do that. And I was talking earlier how there's a lot of crossover in Magic. So we might at some point add Magic channels for that purpose as well, because a lot of people in Sorcery have like old school Magic collections or new school, more modern stuff, and they will trade their Sorcery, high-end Sorcery cards for your old or modern whatever Magic cards. So it's better liquidity, more opportunity to get what you need, which is great. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of a marketplace for better liquidity. All right, so thank you very much to Lewis. We got 2 bugs of the Infestation that just came out, 24 booster packs. So I think I will open one of those after the alpha break. So we're going to open alpha. Let me see. Did I cover all the announcements? We did one of the giveaways so far. I mean, I guess while we're talking about Trusted Games Marketplace, I can spin the big wheel for the elemental tokens. All right, so we have the 4 elements designed by Alteris Dustin Brossard for the logo for Trusted Games Marketplace, and the elements side by Andrina Jardim. So I'm going to go to the wheel, and I'm going to spin. Let me see. Oh, I have the altar card wheel as well. See how laggy this is getting? My laptop's humming, guys. I don't know. Hopefully my voice isn't lagging. My beautiful, beautiful voice. All right, 201 people. Keel loves how humble I am. All right, so we have all the Patreon supporters on here from the paid tier, Collect Arthouse Patreon. They're always eligible for all giveaways. And the people that participated in the Sorcery Community Facebook group video thing. All right, so 201 people. We're going to give it a spin for the 4 element tokens. I'm going to write it into the cat book who the winner is, and then you'll come off the wheel. Can't win twice, guys. Cannot win twice. Justin Scott. I think, isn't he a professional golfer? I'm pretty sure this guy won a PGA recently. And he just won the 4 element tokens. This guy's handicap is like world class. I'm pretty sure of it. Very successful golfer, that Justin Scott. Or is that the guy from The Office? It's one of those. One of those for sure. All right. So we got those things. Got to stop screwing around. We're going to break alpha. So what we have here is 7 people participating tonight in the alpha break. This case, guys, we are this is going to be the 5th box in the case of 6. And what we have pulled out of this case is nothing short of absolutely legendary. I pulled the... So actually, I think this was one of my Kickstarter cases. Oh, Adam Scott. I knew there's a Scott in there. There's a Justin something or other in golf, though. That's for sure. Rose. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. So from my Kickstarter, so it's not going to have a sticker. You know why? Because it's a full case, guys. Full cases don't have stickers. So this sticker box theory, that's for people that have broken up the cases and sold off some of the boxes. You don't have to worry about that nonsense on my channel because I always buy by the case. I'm not buying these onesie-twosie boxes. So in this case, I did a giveaway for Lucy Hansen, who is battling childhood cancer. It's a friend of mine who owns an LGS. I've collaborated with him in many ways. We raised almost $30,000 for Lucy. It was around about $28,000 to help her because she has years of treatment that is needed and insane medical bills. Her dad can't work. I think her mom can't work, I'm assuming. I mean, they're at the hospital like all the time for extended periods of time. They're basically living there to care for her. And then my friend passed away. My local friend here passed away on April 1st. So we helped. I did a sample pack break for Lucy is what I'm getting at. And that kicked things off. We raised about $5,500 and then in aggregate $28,000. Everybody was donating and artists were contributing things, paintings, altars, all types of stuff to raise funds for Lucy. And then for my friend Will Rankin, my last live show, we did I donated 2 alpha boxes. We did a 2 alpha box break. We had tons of amazing hits and we raised about $2,500 with that. And other people donated too. So, yeah, he texted me on April 1st, like a month ago to the day. This is now May 1st. And he was like, Mike, Italy didn't make it into the World Cup. I was like, what are you effing with me? What do you mean they didn't qualify? Is it a joke? You joking with me right now? And he was like, nah, he sent me this meme. He said he was serious. And I was like, I made some like crude joke about how they're too busy playing cricket or one of those goofy games, right? And I could see him typing to me, right? You know, like when someone's texting to you, you can see they're typing, then it just stops, right? I was like, all right, maybe he got busy or something. His wife like texted me later that night and she said, hey, you know, like I saw Will was texting you this morning. I saw he was talking to you. He was writing to you. And he said his stomach hurt. He said he was going to go take some Tums and lay down. He goes to lay down. And then his daughter like went looking for him because he was gone for a while, right? They were having breakfast. He goes looking for him in the other room and they found him unconscious. And his wife's actually a nurse, you know, so she tried to administer CPR. I guess it was too late. He ended up passing away, likely while he was texting with me, which is absolutely insane. And his wife was like so gracious at night. I was like shocked because it was literally April 1st. I was like, this cannot be real. This cannot be happening. Because I was literally talking to him hours earlier that morning. That evening, she messages me. She was like, oh, I didn't want you to think he was being rude and not responding to you. I was blown away. She would even like be worried about that and concerned. So it's just like a whole surreal thing. It still feels surreal. I went to his funeral last weekend. We were over his wife's house. We got another special surprise for her coming up. Actually, in collaboration with one of the artists. It's a really amazing special thing. I wasn't going to show it, but I might show it because like I'm so blown away with how it came out that it would almost be a shame for people not to see. But hopefully she's not watching this because it's supposed to be a surprise for the family. But yeah, it was just like a insane, surreal thing. But what I was getting at is it's why we're 4 boxes in. I think like 2 of them, at least 2 were giveaways for Will. I forget if we did one for Lucy as well. But it's just been like a magical case. Amazing. Hits after hits after hits, nonstop. A lot of incredible non-foils. We've hit like plenty of great foils too. I don't know. It's just been wild. It's been a wild ride, guys. So, you know, it really makes you think. He's got two kids. They're both like 2 years older than my oldest too. So one's like 13 or 14 going into high school. She's having to deal with this, and she's got ADHD she's dealing with. And then the son, he's like 9 and he's autistic. So he needs a lot of special care and attention. You know, these kids need their father. And now they're left dealing with this. His wife's dealing with this. It's really awful, especially at that age too. You know, to lose a parent, you don't really understand that. The girl's going into high school. It's an awful thing. But tonight, we enjoy these simple luxuries, like bullshitting for an hour and 10 minutes before you even open a single pack of cards on a live break show. Thanks, Fat Brock. Congrats again on the Sabres win, man. All right, let's put the weaponry away. So we're going to put the axe tool aside, and we're going to the Wheel of Names, 7 people. Here we go. Ricardo for 5. He's always dead last, this guy. Ricardo is always last. All right, so Ricardo for 5. All right, I'm going to put the packs. Let me move some stuff. Got to get the pudge out of the way, get the packs back here. Can't go off screen because that's scamming. That is scamming. Allegedly, some people. All right, we got Ricardo. And what I'm looking for here is a little bit of good luck. So we need Z's. And we need big money. Leo. And we're going to need some penny sleeves. And top loaders. All right, pennies. Get out of here. Get out of here, big. All right, penny sleeves. Top loaders. Only for foils. We don't respect any non-foil card. This is a no respect zone for non-foil unless it's the Philosopher's Stone. Maybe the Keith Era. Probably the Keith Era we would respect as well. Otherwise, it's a no respect zone. All right, so 5 packs for Ricardo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Finally, an hour and 12 minutes, right on schedule. Getting into the Alpha box. Dishonor. What does that even mean? We dishonored the non-foils. I agree. I do agree. The Observatory. What do you think about that original painting? I actually know who owns that original painting. And we've been thinking about bringing it to market at some point. Let me see. So I think I sold Raised Dead, didn't I? I think I auctioned that one. Unravel? I don't think I sold that one. Wild Boars. Midnight Rogue. The Apprentice Wizard we just offered. Let me know if I missed any curios. I get easily distracted, guys. Time check. All right. Oh, we got a first foil. All right. Disintegrate. Wait a second. Oh, Disintegrate is the lead. Okay. All right. The Belmont Longbowman. So I believe I might have a spellcraft of that one. And again, I'm looking to doing some partnerships and collaborations with grading companies. So big things to announce there. I think what I'll do, guys, some of you might be here for the news on SorceryCon. I'll get that in before the end of the second hour. How's that one? I'll make you watch the alpha break. Then I'll tell you the location and dates of SorceryCon 2027. And then what I'll do is if that was not the big news of the night, I will open some shard bugs probably. And then if I feel like it, I might be tired at this point. No guarantees. I might open some Gothic. Sleep. What's one of your favorite arts? The Bowman? I remember I almost bought the Longbowman from Modesty. I asked him about it. Oh, the Yokai Kappas, guys. Let me show you something about these Kappas in a minute. Because I might get those Kappas graded. Let me see. Do I was working on getting some stuff slabbed, right? So I set them aside. Oh no. This is more stuff I wanted to show you guys. So I have these. Look at this, guys. You see this? You see this? These are all alpha artist proofs. You'll never see that many alpha artist proofs in one spot. Maybe from Wild Eyed Ivan, maybe. But these are complete artist sets of the alpha artist proofs. How and why? From one of the 4 top backers of the Kickstarter. I was one of those 4 top backers, but there were 3 other gentlemen who top backed as well. And I've been selling these for one of those people. And they're actually stupid cheap. I was shocked how cheap he's offering these. $100 per card, but you got to buy the full set of the artist, right? So the Modesty, I think they're each 100 is where we price them. I could double check that if anyone's interested. Just let me know, guys. If you just reach out to me if you want to acquire any of these sets, complete alpha sets by the artist. So you have all the Modesty, all of the Matt Thames. We have the legendary Drew Tucker, all of his alpha artist proofs, Pathfinder, that's a huge one. He has a lot of cards, right? So it gets expensive. It's like 24, 26 cards maybe. So it's $2,600 basically. But $100 a pop, that's pretty cheap. All of the Gadu. I'm shocked no one picked up Gadu. It's hard to get Gadus. And then all of Vincent Pompetti. Is that it? That might be all that's left. All the Pompetti. Oh, the Witherwing Hero. The Highland Princess. Many Grails, man. The Roots. The Dome. All right, so there's only a few artists left, actually. I'm surprised. Wow, we really sold a lot of those. So a few artists left if anybody wants to claim any of those sets of alpha. All right, so I guess I can't show you what I was going to show you about the... it's over there. All right, we'll get back on schedule here. I remember how you got that top 4 backer. Yeah, man. Remember? It timed out on me. I had nothing. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll just forget about sorcery. Maybe I'll just get nothing, Freaking, I had the early bird in there. I had a case, and I had a 1 sample pack. And then it timed out. I couldn't even buy it. So I was like, what am I going to do now? I'm going to get a box? I'm going to get like 1 box? Few boxes? Forget about it. I'm out. And then someone's like, there's this Discord. I did a video, guys, about my backstory. You go find it on my channel. It says something about like the story of Collector Arthouse or something is what I titled it, I think. And I told you about my backstory, how I became one of the top backers of sorcery. The Mask of Mayhem. And anyway, long story short, I ended up getting one of the top 4 because someone dropped it and I picked it up in a flash. I called the old lady from work. I'm like, hey, just spent 10 grand. Spent 10 grand on a children's card game. It's this thing called Kickstarter. I've never done Kickstarter before. But all the kids are doing it. And 10 grand is gone. It's gone now. And then I explained the situation and why. Sledge Entertainment. Thank you, broski. Sledge says, it's been a while since I caught a live stream. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, man. Cannot complain, right? We're all alive, happy, and well. What else could you ask for in this life? These celebrities dropping left and right, man. People dying in their 40s, 50s. The other day, like, my neck was sore. And I was like, damn, am I going to die soon? Like, my head was sore and stuff. I was like, God, everything's all sore. Like, what's going on? Is this serious? But then I remember my 5-year-old was jumping on my neck. Just jumping on my shoulders and my neck. So I was like, all right, I'm probably all right. But you can't take anything for granted nowadays. You never know. Especially if you're ancient like Dan. You're on borrowed time if your name is Dan. It's kind of a given. All right. All right. So we got Ricardo. He's got almost a whole sleeve in the box over there. 40s are the new 30s. That's what they say. Every time you like hit that next decade, you're like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm good. I'm younger than the last guy that was this age. But age doesn't work that way, guys. Old lives matter, says Dan. All right. It was a big win, Dell. Went all in. Changed the world. I changed the sorcery world, too. Let's be honest. Now it's hard to find a real Slim Shady. It's hard to find the real Slim because there's a lot of imitating out there. There's a lot of replication and imitation. Imitation, not replication. It's very hard to replicate anything. It's actually bad form and most likely doomed for failure to replicate. You need to innovate. And the best entrepreneurs take something that works and they innovate on it and create something new. And it's rare you see that in TCGs. Everybody does the same model, the same thing, the same approach. You know, there's very little original thought. Sky high. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, point being, it's nice to be unique. It's good to do something different. It's good for everybody. And in a marketplace, back to marketplace theory, man, you got to have that liquidity. So the more you pull in, the better. We got to get to we're very close to 1K on TGM. So that's going to be a major inflection point and milestone. And then we're going to be off to the races. We're going to have Shard Bugs. The new set just came out. Said the Rudy sale, so there was more publicity. Yeah, cooking. Everyone's cooking the same stuff, Fabrock. No innovation. No originality. A lot of copycats. You talking about that? Is it cake? You talking about is it cake? Is it cake or is it not cake? Fabrock. It's hard to tell if it's cake. I'm going to be honest. Everyone's cooking up that same cake. All right. Sorcerer. Totally gridlordless. Not a single gridlord. The real Slim Shady. You're watching the real Slim Shady right now, guys. A lot of other Slim Shadys are imitating. It's all been done before. That's true. It's very hard to innovate. Takes a real one. Did you get any other Vasily artist proofs in the recent shipment? Yeah, I think I got the Face City going this weekend. There were very few, actually. Oh, shit, there's a bug on the wall. Should I kill it? I think I will kill it because it looks, I don't know what that kind is. Question is with what? Do I just do it with the finger? The pack opening finger? I could go left hand. I do have a piece of paper here, but do I want to splatter it over the wall? All right. Damn it. Streaky bastard. Yeah, a few Vasilys, guys. Just a few, Iron Lord. He sent me, there's like one more from Arthurian Legends and one more from Alpha, I believe. It was pretty slim. You didn't have a lot of time to get a lot done. But I do have all his paintings from Gothic, which is pretty incredible and exciting. The Violent. It might have been a shard bug. That's probably the root cause. Oh, Edge of the World. Yeah, Adam Burke, man. I was expecting an Adam Burke painting. I got to look into that, see what's going on with that. To be able to offer... Oh, ho! Drop them all. Drop them all. To be able to offer an Adam Burke painting would be pretty special. Hasn't happened yet. Arthurian Legends is what got me in. Nice. It's a nice set. Especially for gameplay. Oh, the Standing Stones. All right, did Sky High not get any foils? Ah, my guy Sky High. Oh, you got the one Scavenging Fiend. So the Fiend, as I recall, is the one that has the inverted art. Let's check it out, guys, on the Collector Arthouse website real quick. Tangent. That's why Dell hates the show. This is why you'll never come back. He won his Shard Bugs, Matt, and we'll never see him again. All right, so we go to Sorcery Cards, Alpha, and beta cards. And what we want to look for is, well, we just saw the card, so this is completely unnecessary. Here we go, Dan. Here we go, Del. All right, so look at this. Take a look at... All right, we got the Scavenging Fiend. He's going left to right, right? He's all bony. This guy is like a skeleton of skulls. It's freaking amazing artwork. The Scavenging Fiend's going left to right. Then we go to Sorcery Art. And let me go to the main page so you guys kind of see how this is miraculously laid out by our guy, Agent Paco. So view by expansion, we want to look at the alpha and beta artworks. And then we want to go filter for Dan Seagrave from alpha. And look at a Scavenging Fiend. You see him? You see what he's doing here? He's going right to left. He's going right to left, right? It's a problem, right? Because the card is going left to right. Even on the full art, he's going left to right. In the painting, he's going right to left. So Eric inverted the painting for the final print. And actually, the interesting Easter egg here is if you look at the art along the bottom right side, you see it says Dan Seagrave. It's actually backwards. It's inverted. So he couldn't trick you on. Let me see. Does it show up below the text box? No, it's like it's masked by the text box, but on the full art, oh, sneaky. He thought of this. Did you think of it? Let me see. What did you do, Eric? What did you do here, pal? Did he think of it? No way. He didn't think of it. He did think of it. All right, so what he did... Wow. Wait a second here. So this is actually inverted. Look at this. You see this? That's backwards. So this, somehow the image that Dan posted is inverted. I'll have to ask Dan about this. Because I think Dan might have inverted this. Maybe they were playing with the file. See, like what I was noticing here is on the card, Eric actually zoomed, and this is common too, to make this the more central figure in the middle. Sometimes he'll zoom to make the character more central. Wow, and you see how it's like a deeper, richer, it's a darker card. That could just be printing and not digitally manipulated, but you can see the detail at the bottom of this. You have like this sword. So the sword going into the earth, then you got this cross sword, and then you have this like little like shaft of another sword, right? And then you have Seagrave going across there. Now, if I go back to the original card, what I was talking about here is you have that cross beam, the sword going down, and then the cross beam that had Dan's signature doesn't show up on the full art card. So this is actually shifted down or really zoomed, right? It's zoomed a bit for the purpose of the art for the card. So you don't see Dan's signature on there. On other artists, you oftentimes do see a signature at the bottom, or, you know, Melissa Benson will sometimes put her symbol with her initials. So, and she goes out of her way to make sure you cannot zoom and remove her logo. That's really important to her. I know that. I've seen her talk about that before. So that's actually pretty fascinating. She makes sure that the creator, the art director, cannot remove her signature from her art, which is smart and important in today's age of AI theft. Actually, all the more important. But there you go. Some fun facts from the Arthouse. All right, that's the wrong wheel, boys. That is the wrong wheel entirely. This is the wheel. Boys and girls, we got a few ladies up in here tonight. Festoon. Festoon for 5. All right, Festoon. Festoon for 5. Here we go. Cushy Tushy Bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the tune. What does festoon mean, actually? I never really gave that much thought until just a second. Like, what does that actually mean, festoon? Riddle Sphinx. See what I'm talking about with Melissa Benson? She was like, there's no way this guy is going to zoom my initials out of this freaking card. No chance. It's right there. It's right there. All right, Sedge Crabs. You got playable cards. You did not get valuable cards in that one. It's what bees do. All right. I'm going to take your word for that one. I think my kids might have actually blocked out in the other room. It's a miracle. It's a small miracle. Thought for sure my 5-year-old would be making an appearance. Even my son. All right. Please, God, Gridlord. Ah, I love the Gridlord. The sorcerer, man. I do have... my neck's still a little sore. I have the Alan Pollock Sorcerer original painting over there up on the shelf. Hey-oh, the Astral. Oh, is this the... is that the Curio, guys? It's not the Curio, is it? I missed this Curio one time. Let's see if it's the Curio. I missed a Curio one time. All right, so Collector Arthouse. This is the most popular page on the website. Sorcery history. Sorry. Sorcery cards, Curio cards, right? If I go to Sorcery cards main page, let me see. So I got each of the sets. I wonder if we should do an icon for Curios. I'll have to talk to my guy Paco about that. Because we have each of the core sets plus Dragonlord mini set, but we don't have a Curio. I mean, the Curios are not an expansion. That's why. It doesn't really fit. But you go to the drop down and then Curio cards. Curio cards. Falling asleep in a job again. I always do that. I get a little yawny around 11. It's like my cue. All right, so the Free City. I'm hungry is the problem. All right, so this is the Curio version of Free City. So you put it next to the one I'm holding, which is the regular alpha version, and it conjoins here to make the joint image. Although it doesn't really line up perfectly, does it? It kind of does. There we go, yeah. I think it's like the color print, really. The skies are not matchy-matchy. That's interesting. But the trees do align, it appears. And that's how you get the Curio. So it says, a few artworks from Ian Miller were licensed from book cover illustrations that he did. Ian is well known for his incredibly detailed 2-page front and back cover spreads. This Curio is a very cool find and shows the second section, which unites the extended illustration. Free City. And you know what? I need to go and update this article because I want to show the book and the 2-cover spread. I usually do that. I'm actually surprised I omitted that there. I usually have the full story, guys. You're not going to find that anywhere else. All the details. I do the research. I really investigate that with the artists. I get insights from the artists about the backstories, the art commissions, and I document it all over this website. Astral Jesse, what's up, bro? We are ascending Chads tonight. Ascending Chads. Working our way towards perfect chin line, bone structure, Giga Chad status is really the goal of this channel. Everyone else is just pretending. There's only one real Slim Shady. Giga Chad of Chads, but it's not a Curio. All right. Ascending Chad. The Cavil. Not a single foil for Festoon. My guy. Did you get any quality elites or uniques at least? I don't know if you got any uniques either. You might have busted on this one. You got an elite? Kind of don't want to keep flipping through these. Did you get 2 Astral Bazaars? That is bizarre. You got the Violamp. You got another elite, Landdeed. Oh, you got the Sphinx. Yeah, the Sphinx. That's how it goes. As it goes. As it goes. All right. Maybe White Wing will have better luck. We'll see. I don't want to believe disease is a jinx tonight. I will not believe that. How am I going to do the Shard Bugs box? Should I split that across 2 winners? That would be 12 packs. Could I ship 12 packs without it being too much of a nightmare? Could I ship 12 packs without it being too much of a nightmare? Or I could slice it 3 ways. That would be 8 packs. Have 3 winners. That's not bad. I'm going to think about it, guys. Could do 3 winners of the Shard Bugs, and then save that second box maybe for another type of thing. Whistle Pig for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 4 boxes of Gothic and wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty interesting. Humans got the idea of festooning from bees. Oh, that's actually a thing? I must have missed this whole I thought you were saying cushy tushy was the things the bees do. The cushy tushy. 4 boxes of Gothic and Beta. 2 Arthurian. I'm searching hard for a Curio. Yeah, good luck, man. Oh, here we go. We got the unique 7-leg boots. So there are uniques in this box. This is like how Steve's box started last night. Remember, it was like super slow, and then all of a sudden he hits 2 aquamarine cores. Insane. Polymorph. Cave Trolls, not a Curio. Boss Troll, also not a Curio. It's not easy, man. I'm over 100 boxes and haven't found. You opened 100 boxes, Dell? What are you doing? Collecting sets? You set collecting now, or are you a single seller? Everyone I know is a single seller. I was looking at Shard Bugs, which seems like it's dead. Singles don't sell at all. Minimal eBay sales. Not many people carry it, and 16 followers on Twitter. Doesn't seem like it'll last. I don't know. I think, oh, Runes. Oh, Warp Spasm. I think Lewis is pretty dug in, man. He's a diehard. He's gonna take it as far as it could go. Seems like a lot of sorcery players got roped into investing in Shard Bugs. Well, I heard it's like a pretty fun game too. So investing might not be the word for Shard Bugs. I think people actually enjoy playing it. And Lewis is a hustler, man. He goes to a lot of shows and events. So he's try-harding at a minimum. He's working hard and smart, from what I can tell. So we added it to the Trusted Games Marketplace, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if that crossover interest creates better liquidity across both game categories. And then what we might do is, in time, eventually, expand into other games. There's a lot of crossover across games. It's that simple, right? So if we can find... Actually, if any of you guys are an expert, even in Magic, Magic might be an option. I really do want to add Magic as a crossover because there is so much crossover. And I think that would really improve liquidity of trade deals and sales across Sorcery and Magic, which I think is very healthy and a great thing for the economy of Sorcery. So if anyone out there is really in tune with Magic, let me know. You might be able to be a moderator. There you go, Dan. You going to grade it, or you only grade in the foils? We would need to add a moderator that is very knowledgeable and plugged into that market to feel comfortable with doing that. But right now we're focused on the indies. We got Sorcery, and we just added Shard Bugs. So we'll see how that goes. And then, oh, great card from Alpha, the Rolling Boulder. Is anybody still playing Rolling Boulder? Is it a good card or just a fun card? I know it's fun and flavorful, but I don't know, man. It's a relic, which is interesting. You can play with any element. Units here have tap, give Rolling Boulder a push. It rolls as far as possible and deals 4 damage to each other unit along its path. It's a pretty awesome card. And it's only 4 to cast, which is reasonable. Oh, it is played a lot in Avatar of Air? Yeah, it seems like a quality card. I mean, 4's not cheap, but it's not outrageous. And it does 4 damage, which is pretty effective. Because you can do the 4, and then you can top off like some of those bigger minions with something else, right? Then I understand that it's now a combo piece and you need more than one thing, but you might have like minions, creatures in play, or other spells you could combo it with. The Bull Demons of Adam. Tap, move 3 steps in a cardinal direction. When Bull Atoms of Adam enter each location, they strike each untapped unit there. So 5/5. You could move 3 steps. Oh, wow. When you enter each location, they strike each untapped unit there. A bull won't charge. Wait, a bull won't charge a sleeping man. Go to bed, child. They got weird with some of the flavor text, guys. The flavor text was very good, and I'll have a story about that in due time. Once I potentially authenticate some more cards. You guys are going to be pretty... It's going to be an interesting story. Make sure you please subscribe to the channel. You're not going to find the history of sorcery anywhere else in such intricate detail, because I have scoured the earth and talked to everybody. The early developers, the early contractors of this game, early fans of the game. I mean, got a lot of deep insights into what was going on, the provenance of some of these early playtest cards, when they were created, who was involved. I got some really unique stuff. The wildest historic collection, and it's going to take a step forward and a notch higher with some interesting things. And the Bull Demons again. All right, Critical Strike. So you got a couple interesting foils, but nothing crazy yet in this box. The Bostrel. You got a few foils. You got an elite foil, an exceptional, and an ordinary. That was Whistle Pig. So that's an interesting card. Does anybody play with the Bull Demons? I actually like that card. I think that's pretty... What did I do with this? Did I not get his thing out? His thing. The Whistle Pig thing. I got those foils too. I was so excited until I saw the price. Yeah, they can't all be bangers. Nothing more terrifying than an avatar of air and a rolling boulder. We all live in fear. I quit buying MTG after the first box of sorcery I opened. I just buy proxies now. We play 3 games a week of MTG at work, though. Oh, that's awesome. Where do you work at, man? Where are you working that you can just play Magic? That's wild. You're the sorcery historian in my eyes, and I love the Bull Demons. Thanks, man. I am the historian. Got the deep hits, the deep facts. So every game needs a historian. It's very interesting. Creates a deeper attachment to the game. All right, White Wing. You got to bail out Festoon here. Festoon. You had a tough night. It's all that bee mating. Has to be the bee mating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right. So whoever's interested in bugs and showed up to watch the show tonight, I want to reward you guys. So you are going to get the chance. I'm going to open up a box of bugs after this. At least one. If we enjoy it, it's fun and it's wild. Maybe we'll do both. It's quite possible. Thing is, I don't want to ship like a bunch of stuff. I already got to ship like a million things. All this shipping I got to do. It's a pain in the ass. Got 3 kids, man. Me and the Giga Chad have a soccer game to go to again tomorrow. So Giga scored 2 goals tonight. All the other kids are freaking, who knows what they were doing. Counting clouds, as I like to say. They're looking up to this guy counting clouds. Giga's running up and down the field, breaking his back for these punks. Oh, the Ruby Core. And, Giga scored twice, and tomorrow he's got a game at 10 o'clock. So I'll be coaching again. I'll be trying to whip these skinny punks into shape. Trying to teach them some discipline. The one kid, he's on the bench. He's like, so we played this team. It's like it was an interesting thing tonight. We played for like an hour, and these freaking kids are like cycling, like every 10 minutes or so. Like they'd go down this field. There's like a big ass turf field they played on tonight, and they'd rotate over to the next field. And so then we'd play these other kids. So then these like big ass tall kids roll in, and the one kid on my team, he's sitting on the bench. He's like, they score on the kids, right? And he's like, we're losers. We're gonna lose. We're losers. I was like, dude, that's the wrong attitude. I almost had to smack him around a little bit, but a lot of parents lurking, a lot of lurkers out there. But needless to say, I was kind of pissed. I was like, what are you saying right now? Nobody loses on Team Servati. You got to get your shit together or you're out of here. Get out of here with that attitude. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. You guys see the, I got the original over there. You only really lose if you give up. That's right. I might have to use that line if that punk gets out of line tomorrow. I was just going to smack him around a little bit, but I don't. You probably got the right approach on that one. You can't really smack other people's kids around these days. That is a nice core. Good. It's astute observation there, Festos. Anyway, this freaking punk. He actually could kick the ball pretty hard too. What this kid does is he plays defense all the time. He's like a robot. The ball comes near him, he just boots it out of bounds like a freak. Like he kicks it like even like he gives up like a corner kick every time. He just boots it next to the freaking goal. He just pounds it to the next field. I'm like, dude, turn around, kick it downfield. So my Giga Chad son can score at least, right? I mean, at least kick it to a Giga. Don't kick it out of bounds. I'm gonna make this kid an ascending Chad by the end of the season. All right, there's a banger. The Lord of the Void. I think I can make him ascending. I don't think he's gonna achieve Giga within one season. But I think I could get him to ascend a little bit, at least, to the next level. All right. The lack of competitive in kids today is super depressing. I know. I think I like coaching though. Actually, I think I might have to throw in the towel on these children's card games and just go into coaching full time. The problem is like I don't want the parents there, man. I want to teach these kids like how to man up. I mean, I'm not going to smack them around, but like I want to have a real conversation with these punks and be like, listen, you got to have some effing pride. I gotta get aggressive with these. I want to say you need some effing pride. You know, you got to get stern. You got to be like, grow up, man up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't mentally defeat your other teammates saying I'm a loser. What are you talking about with that nonsense? What is that nonsense? It's good for nobody. All right, FedEx. Oh, we got a Pudge Butcher. Enchantress. FedEx Latte is up here. We need to bring something home in these last 10. I should videotape it. Dude, I'm like on the sideline just like literally, if I say like charge, if I had a nickel for every time I said charge or like get aggressive, I'd be filthy rich. I'd be Eric Chad level. Instead, I'm just a pleb. Just a pleb. Not at the top of the white ivory tower yet, you know? But yeah. Some work needs to be done. I tell the parents they're not allowed to attend anymore. Be like, hey, look, you guys come to games. You want to come to the games? No problem. Don't show. Just drop the kid off for practice. For some real talk. Battle Mage. Did we just pull that? Or something else? Enchantress we got. Enchantress and Battle Mage. Sometimes the avatars come in bunches. This is under 8 league. So it's 7. Yeah, they need to spread out too. That's another thing. The passing. It's like, pass, charge. I would tell my son, charge, charge, charge. Get aggressive. Jack, 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 charge. And then he's, dude, when I yell charge, he's like shot out of a cannon. He freaking attacks and he steals it every time. Kid's the freaking man. He's the only one who listens to my orders. The other freaking kids are like in their own world. They're doing, it's like, I don't know, what are they even thinking about? They're not thinking. They're not focused. They lack discipline. A pleb, says the man who owns all that beautiful original art. Yeah, but got problems, man. Got a lot of problems with these kids. All right. Walking Oak for the last 4 packs. I think we got 1 elite foil in this box. It was bound to happen. Then we got 1 more box and then then a few more cases. All right, so we're gonna kill that wheel. I want to double click it because there's some lag. I just did double click it. We'll see if that disappears. All right. And then should we switch playmats? We got a lot of playmats here. If you guys want to buy the SorceryCon playmats, I think I'm almost out of the Tintagel. I might have like a couple Tintagel. The Bruins, I have 1 Bruin. I was holding it for a guy, but he hasn't followed through on paying for it. So if someone really wants that, I could sell you 1 more Bruin from the first Seattle. I think it was one of the first, maybe the first or the second. The second when Wackwitz went. I think Margaret Organ Keene was the only artist at the first Seattle SorceryCon. So I had the Bruin. I have the Day of Judgment. I have the Purgatory. Then in Severin Pinot playmats, I did collaboration with Severin. We have the Collector Arthouse. There's the Collector House variant. I have one without the Collector Arthouse. Just their normal art, the Philosopher's Stone. Single player and 2 player. I have the Elemental Avatars, the 4 Elemental Avatars. Montage playmat. Only in single player. The 2 player sold out. I have Bower of Bliss, single player and 2 player. And I have Keythera Mechanism, single player and 2 player. Ancient Dragon. So, damn, guys, how many freaking sorcerers did we hit? And not a single Gridlord. There was like a million sorcerers in this box. It's unreal. I like that optimism, White Wing. We're on the last 4 of this alpha box. It's a bit underwhelming, to be honest. But we were, okay, we got a unique alpha foil, Midland Army. It's actually the only one I own. I bought this one for like $300 from a guy, like right after Alpha came out. For some reason, I bought it from him. Because like I was like, here's the thing. Since I was a top backer, I have a complete set of Alpha foil uncut sheets. So I was like, you know what? I don't need to spend stupid money chasing the individual cards. I got them on the uncut sheets. I'll just go for paintings instead. So I spent all my money on paintings and original art and stuff. Oh, speaking of which, I might have the sketches for Face City. Are you guys interested in seeing the sketches of Face City? I want to do like a picture overlay with Vasily's artist proof laying on top of the sketches. It'd be a cool picture. All right, so Walking Oak was in for only 4 packs, and he hits the unique foil. I'm glad we got a unique foil because it was getting a little dry. We were due for something in this box eventually. So that's a nice hit. That's an awesome freaking artwork too. One of the first giveaways I did was a collaboration with Tony Sudlow years ago. And in this, I'll get to it later. Actually, do I have something I could give away? Maybe I'll do a giveaway on the spot here. All right, Ultimate Horror, Ian Miller. That dog. That dog. It's got that dog in him. I need some kids on the soccer team with that dog in them. Nick'em. What's up, dude? 9409. It's nice to see some new people in here. I'm seeing some new names we usually don't see. We got 35 people watching tonight. If you're new to Sorcery, welcome. I hope you love it and enjoy it. Oh, I have several Mikhail Nagy-Paul paintings for sale. So that actually, the Blystone is for sale. The Frog is for sale. And the Mayor. My friend that passed away on April 1st, I nicknamed him the Mayor. So I put the Mayor up high, watching over us. And he delivers with the Midland Army. I called him the Mayor because he's the most social guy you're ever going to meet. You know? He'll just walk up to you and talk to anybody and talk to you nonstop. You can't even get him to stop. He's the most sociable guy. Personable, friendly, interested in whatever you're interested in. An inspiration to us all. Yeah, you haven't seen the frog? You haven't seen the frog, Wolfstrain? You want to see the frog painting? Did this Vito? I called me a Vito. Did this Vito hit a troll curio yet? I did not, but I did get the Midland Army. He just slapped me in the face with that micro aggression, as the wife says. Yeah, I got the Mikhail Nagy-Paul. This is for sale. I'll be selling it for Mikhail Nagy-Paul. For some reason, Dan didn't buy this. I don't know why. It's the original painting from Mikhail. Hey, what's up, Alfred? I got I got news, Alfred. We got to talk. All right, I got the Mikhail Nagy-Paul frog token from Gothic. So if someone wants to make an offer on it, I forget what he was asking for. 3,500, I think, was the ask on this. 3,500. It's smaller. Like the Mayor would be like six grand to buy out is what he's asking on the large. That's a really large canvas, massive. I'll go grab it if you guys want to see it a little closer up. I won't be able to get it under the camera, but he does these like mounted on board on canvas. See, signed. So it's canvas stretched on board, and it's the frog token. It's freaking awesome. It is. Mikhail Nagy-Paul is amazing, guys. He's so freaking skilled. He's got such a diverse skill set. Look at this. Oh, by the way, you remember when I pulled this? The best painting by Lindsay Crummett, right there. The Seasoned Sellsword. She painted this in like 2010, guys. Long before Sorcery. Still had the original painting, which I promptly bought from her as soon as I could. All right, so we got that. This is the Gadu. That's the Gadu Chimera. This is Vito right here. It's a Vito show and tell. That's the Mayor, guys. I love the Mayor. See him giving the bird a little bit? He's like, what's up? It's like, what's up? What's up? I'm going to get demonetized any minute now. The one-eyed Mayor. Keeping watch. The Blystone. Blystone's amazing. Again, canvas stretched on board. So you could literally put a nail on the wall and just mount it up. This is my latest personal acquisition. Will not be for sale. Will not be. The face of the Sorcery Community Facebook group. You see this, guys? You see what this is? You recognize that one? There's so much glare with the glass. I got to do it like this, I guess. I chased this one for years. It took me years. Maybe if I do the overhead cam. It took me years to get this one. Oh, that's better. That is better. That's a big one right there. Years. Since day one, February 7th, 2003, the day the Sorcery Contested Realm Community Facebook group was born. This has been the face of it. Dan Seagrave, original painting, Seer. The Seer. Amazing. Before that one, I do also have the unique Aegis, the Gilded Aegis. Seagrave. It's actually a little dusty. It's borderline embarrassing, boys. I got to clean that up. That glass is dusty. It's unacceptable. All right, so I got that one. I talked about it earlier, but we got the alternate art Alan Pollock Sorcerer. This came in the pledge pack, and so it's the Sorcerer. We pulled 1 million Sorcerers today, so I might as well show it to you. In the text box, it was blank, and Eric signed his name in every copy of those. Alan Pollock, amazing. Art on board. So we got that. In case you joined late, got Divine Intervention. Coming to auction this week. This one's coming to auction. Vasily Ermolayev, Gothic. Divine Intervention. I got this little painting too. It's probably the last one I'll show you. That's a banger, guys. Gerald Brom. Brom, the GOAT. Amazing. All right. Enough screwing around. Let me see here. We got things to do. Get Alan Pollock. 2022, he painted that Sorcerer. All right, we got that. A walking oak. We didn't even put his cards away yet. The oak. Pulling multiple common sorcerers are usually a bad sign. Is that right? I didn't make that connection. I guess so. That adds up. The marker is running out when he signed the one. What are you talking about? 2003? What are you talking about, Del? The Seer. Which one's amazing, Daniel? I should have been paying more attention. Did I miss SorceryCon? Had to walk. Oh, no. I need to announce SorceryCon. She had to get up and go for a walk. I mean, we're 2 hours in. Oh, I did say I'd do it in under 2 hour mark. Damn, I'm a liar. All right, guys. Let's get serious for a minute. Look me in the eyes when I'm talking about SorceryCon. Oh, I should have done that when I was showing the paintings. Son of a bitch. Let me do this. Let me gentrify my face a little bit here. There we go. That's better. All right, guys. You ready for it? I'm just going to hold this while I talk about it. Wait, hang on a second. Chat. Oh, shit. And then we're going to open some Shard Bugs and then maybe Gothic. I don't know. If it's not, is it almost midnight? I got time. You said the Sorcery DC started in 2003? Did I say that? No chance. I didn't say that. All right, guys, listen. SorceryCon. Any guesses where SorceryCon 2027 is going to be? Where? When? Why? Who? How? Nothing? I'm just going to hold this painting next to Hawaii. That would be sick. I do want to do sorcery at sea as well, too. I'm not even joking about that. Cruise ship sorcery. The Lord of Lies? I wish I could show you the Lord of Lies. I don't have the Lord of Lies. I got the chimeras. It's like the kids on my soccer team. A bunch of freaking chimeras just running around every which way, every direction. Except towards the goal. All right, guys. Philly. Good guess. So, SorceryCon 2027 will take place February 18th through 22nd, a 4-day event from a Thursday to Sunday at the Valley Forge Hotel and Casino in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Right outside Philadelphia, a major international airport in the Northeast. Easy access for the Europeans who come from Europe. Can fly direct, presumably from anywhere in Europe, but generally from Europe, directly into Philadelphia, and then it's a short ride over to the Valley Forge Hotel and Casino, a major, massive venue. The very large sorcery player population in the Northeast will have easy access from Canada. We'll look to hopefully get Heidi again and Sam McKinnon, maybe Dan Seagrave, who's also living in Canada. And it is going to be the biggest event ever for sorcery. It's going to be massive. It has huge capacity. I will be talking to the artists as soon as this weekend, trying to bring as many artists as we possibly can. We had a record number of artists earlier this year, a few months ago, when we all convened in Indianapolis. We had 12 sorcery artists, 3 altar artists, and we are looking to set records for SorceryCon 2027, Valley Forge Hotel and Casino, right outside of Philadelphia. We will have prime food. The food will be epic. We will play games. We will talk to artists. We will see original paintings. We'll get card signed. We might gamble a little bit responsibly. It's going to be amazing. Incredible, record-breaking SorceryCon in 2027. Let's go, baby. Who's fired up? Who is fired up? Elisa loves Philly. In the dead of winter. It's no problem, man. We were just in Indianapolis in the dead of winter. We barely made it out alive. Rochester, New York. I'm down for that. I would do Rochester, New York. Any day, anytime. I'll start driving there right now. Make it for the next Sabres game. 3 hours away. That's right, Dell. Dell, you live in Northern Virginia area? Forgot about that. You're in the Nova area? Never shows his face, this guy, Dell. Are you up in Rochester? It's probably in Rochester. If that's the case, it's like 5 hours for you. That's right, Fabrock. 5 hours. I know that drive. I've done that drive many a times. Many a time. We're all driving in, baby. It's about 3.5 hours north of me and my guy, Alfredo Thompson. We'll be driving up there, guys. I might rent a Cybertruck is what I've been thinking about, actually. It's going to drive me there. I would love to get Vasily. Actually, I asked Vasily if he would come. He'd be like, he told me, what he told me was like, it's very difficult to get a visa. I think he said he'd have to go to Kazakhstan, made famous by Borat. Is really all I know about it, to be honest. I'm very uncultured, actually. Even though I love art, I really don't know what's going on around the world. I just don't know. Unless it's on social media in meme form or some kind of joke, like a good joke. I'll listen to a good joke. I will not read, and I will not watch the news. I refuse. But he is interested, and Kyle is very interested. Kyle Callahan's, his wife Vivian, perhaps both. A lot of the artists are very interested. They love SorceryCon, and for good reason. You guys come out in full force, spend a lot of money buying their paintings, their prints, getting cards signed. It's a lot of fun. We take good care of the artists. We feed them. We have dinners. Collector Arthouse Patreon supporters. We have private dinners, man, with the artists. We have parties with the artists at night. I threw up in a sink several times in Indianapolis. I don't know why. It was a couple times, and I was like, I should probably move to the toilet now, But by then the damage was done. The damage was done. I had to puke a little bit because there's the Whiskey Wizard. The Whiskey Wizard actually lives in Philly, and he absolutely poisoned me with this whiskey tasting thing he had, and it was good, man. It was real good, and we just got a little carried away. And we were up all night. We were drinking. We were going back for seconds. It was wild. Wolf's Rain will be there, confirmed. Iron Lord Mitch, 10.5-hour drive for Paco. Oh, you're in Nashville? Iron Lord? I did not know that. I need to do a road trip a long way from Alberta. Alberta? Canada? It's right around the corner, man. It's right on the coast. Just hop over to the Niagara Falls. Just jump over to Falls, find a nice barrel, be there in no time. Asking off tomorrow. Loved SorceryCon 2026, and we'll go every year for sure. The Taoist Traveler. That is a good name. That is a really good name. Born in 6,117. That is impressive. Been to a lot of TCG conventions. SorceryCon 2026 was the best thus far. That's what I like to hear. Did I talk to any of you guys here? Because I'm not recognizing some of these YouTube names, to be honest. I know the Iron Lord. I know Alfredo. I don't know Elisa, I don't think. David Bosque is on the Facebooks, and he's in every show. Appreciate it. But I don't know if I've met you in person. I honestly don't know. I had people coming up saying hello. I had no idea who these people were. When you see me, you got to say your name. It'd be helpful. Say your Discord name, too, while you're at it. Be even better. All right. Well, we gotta open some bugs, guys, and give away some more stuff. Probably. I mean, we got to give away that altar card, Vivian Calazan's altar. Watch this, guys. Watch how I do this. Wait a second. All right. So I'm gonna do that. We got the Vivian card, altar card. Right here. Right here, in fact. There's cards everywhere. All right. Someone who I already forgot won those tokens. I can never obscure Leo like that. It's disrespectful. So the cast into exile, I have a wheel for such a thing. And it's right over here. See that? Is that actually showing up? Why is it so blue? Are you guys seeing a screen at all? Or are you seeing a blue? Are you seeing a wheel? Why is it all blue? Is it faded? Hang on a second, guys. Add to stage. Why is it blue like that? Anyone seeing blue? I see blue. You see that wheel? It looks blue to me. You can see it okay on your side? It doesn't have like a blue. You see the wheel, but is it a blue wheel? Because on my StreamYard page, it's all blue. All right, I see wheel. All right, you see the wheel and it's not blue. Thank you. All right, so let me see. These are the shard bugs, guys. Didn't I have a wheel for... I can't mess this up, guys. I might have closed the wrong page. Or... is that what I did? No. I had a special thing for the No. These are the shard bugs people. This is what I got to do, guys, because I wanted people that don't always participate to have a chance at the Vivian Calazan's version. So... ooh. All right, so what I need to do is go to the community Facebook group, and those of you who engage in the sorcery community Facebook group are going to be Added to the wheel. All right, so for the Cast into Exile, I asked you guys to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and please actually do so if you're watching tonight and you enjoyed the show. If you didn't like the show, you probably shouldn't subscribe. I don't want to hurt anybody. You know? Someone once called me, what did the guy call me, Del? What was it? Cartel. Art cartel. Art cartel is what he said. He said I run an art cartel. Well, I don't even know how you even come up with such a dumbass thing to say. Lynn Civvy. Lynn Civvy is on the wheel. He said it's like an art cartel. Hannah Gadgeton. Jordan Kappa. Timothy Coatney. Kenny D. Nichols the second. Not to be mistaken with the first or the third. And I think that's it, right? And myself. And myself. All right, guys. Still seeing a wheel? What are you seeing now? Let me close that. All right, so we got a wheel. And someone's going to win the Vivian Calazans Cast into Exile altar card right now. I saw you scooting with the boot scooter at SorceryCon. I spent every day at the con talking up multiplayer that I became the multiplayer guy. Dennis! Yeah. Congrats, Dennis. I love that because Dennis has been in the group, the Sorcery Community Facebook group, for a long time. He loves art, and he always talks about how he wishes he could participate in these auctions, and he admires the work, and he likes the posts. And I appreciate the support for the wonderful artists of sorcery and Dennis's passion for art. And I will be thrilled to send him the Cast into Exile awesome altar by Vivian Calazans. Amazing. Great. Congrats, buddy. All right. All right, so now we need to, let's do some shard bugs. We'll see if we lose everybody. If we don't lose everybody, then you guys are having fun hanging out. Maybe I will open one box of Gothic. I don't know, though. It could take a while. So the wheel that names anyone who just joined who is interested in shard bugs, I'm going to open up the new box sent by the creator, Louis Silva, of Infestation. We're looking for the Philosopher's Shard, which is the big hit, I believe, in this box. And there's actually serialized versions, 1 to 50. And then you're supposed to get a Philosopher's Shard 1 in every 3 boxes, is what I heard our guy Steve from Philosopher Card say. So if anyone else is into shard bugs, type in shard bugs into the comment thread right now, and I will add you to the wheel for a chance to win. What I'll do is, do I want to deal with 3 shipments? Nah, it's going to cost me like probably $30 to ship it to you, and like 20 minutes to pack it up, maybe. Nah, it shouldn't take 20 minutes to pack it up, right? It shouldn't take that long to pack it up. All right. So we'll do 3 winners, 8 packs each. 8 times 3 is 24. All right, so type in shard bugs if you want to be on the wheel. We got Adam Turner. You're already on there. Daniel Figley. All right, you're on there now. Nickum. I should probably put your numbers too. 1158 for Figs. 9409 for Nickum. You need to get more efficient at shipping. Well, I use the small flat rate, the flat rate boxes for UPS. $10, man. I put them in the team bags. You know, I put a couple in there in the box. It's real secure. Whatever, man. $30, fine. It is what it is for the people. All right, nickname. Not worried about it. Festos. 7012. Patrick Roland. Patrick, you're in Patreon, right, man? Or you have been in the past, certainly. I appreciate the Patreon supporters. Everyone, like and subscribe to the channel, please. If you want to join the Collector Arthouse Patreon, that would be incredible as well. Oh, Dustin Broussard, what's up, man? Are you painting for bugs yet? We need you painting for bugs. Oh, Kevin Fulton, what's up, dude? Are you guys just joining? Or you've been there the whole time? Been here the whole time. Oh, yeah. Patrick, thank you, man. Thank you for the support. I knew I recognized your name from Patreon. David Bousquet wants to be on the wheel. Bousquet. All right. CJ Gonzalez, what's up, man? You going to Gen Con this year, Mike? I applied to volunteer for sorcery, so if I see you, we'll have to introduce myself. Probably not, man. I don't think I can make it there. SorceryCon for sure, obviously. I'm one of the coordinators. So, all right, welcome in, Dustin. That's awesome, man. Good to see you, Kevin. Everyone's like just joining at midnight. You guys got different time zones, though. It's probably like maybe you're a couple hours behind. I've always enjoyed talking to the Shardbugs team here in Florida. Yeah, they're cool. Hey, CJ, do you want to be on this wheel to win, potentially win 8 packs of Shardbugs? I guess so. If you like talking to them, I assume you might want a chance to win. So I'm going to put you on there. CJ Gonzalez 954. All right, let's get it popping now, guys. All right, we got 17 people. We're going to have 3 winners out of the 17. And there's 24 packs. This is my first time actually opening Shardbugs. Hey, Dustin, I was just telling them that, so I did a giveaway, Dustin, of the Element tokens. I was telling them how you did the logo for the Trusted Games Marketplace. I don't know if you knew this, Dustin, but we just added Shardbugs to the Trusted Games Marketplace, TGM Discord Marketplace. So we now have Sorcery and Shardbugs. The idea is better liquidity for crossover interest in 2 games. Or if there's a lot of Shardbug fans that are also into Sorcery. So it creates opportunities where you guys can trade your Shardbugs for Sorcery cards or Sorcery cards for Shardbugs. Yeah, Dustin's an amazing artist, guys. He just did an insane, absolutely insane altar that I think he's going to be sending to me soon. Which is really exciting. It's probably, it might be one of my favorites you've done so far, Dustin. I actually want it. I want it for myself. I always do. I actually love that one. I love the ones that are biblical in nature like that somehow, even though I'm not like a religious kind of guy, actually. I did, as a kid, I went to church and stuff and did like the school thing. But, it's interesting. He's got a barcode on there. Does that take you? What does that do? Should I get the phone out? I don't want to mess with it right now, but it probably... Lewis is a smart guy, man. He's a good marketing guy. Tells you all about the stuff. Well, let me do this on the side here. I don't want to put my phone on screen. You never know what could happen. All right, hang on. Hey, guys, you could join my Discord as well. Oh, it takes you to shardbugstcg.com. Go ahead and scan it. You can try it out. Join my Discord. Join the Sorcery Contested Realm Community Facebook group. On the Discord is where you will get information about the breaks. And if you want to get in a break, maybe we'll do one next week. I got to look at the schedule on the calendar. Oh, this is pretty cool. I saw Steve opening these. So you get a token pack. Should I just send that sealed to somebody? I'll just give it to the first one. I'll give the I'm not sure. So there's 6 Cosmic Avatar tokens and plus 1 prize card. And then you got a token pack. And then you got, I think you probably have 24 packs beyond that, right? Let me see. They feel like, it's pretty sweet, man. They feel something about it. Maybe, are they thinner? There's 10 cards. Something about it feels kind of like sleek and thin. It's got like a nostalgic, like throwback feel, like, baseball cards. I actually collected baseball cards as a kid. I was really into that. And think there might be a stick of gum in these. No, I'm just kidding about that. There's no stick of gum. All right, art by Alma, Nelly, May, Zip, Ray, Alyssa. Is that Lewis's wife, Alyssa? Or Alyssa? Levi Kundu, Gaba, Bloom, Sheriff Meza, and Yuno Yenti. What about Severn? Maybe they gave her a nickname or something. I know there's the Philosopher's Shard. Where's Lewis when you need him? Who knows about shard bugs? Why isn't Severn on there? Maybe he's talking about like a collaboration of the pack art or the box art or something. I'm not really sure what he means by that. All right, it's set 3. So it says set 3 on there, 10 cards, World War Bug. I actually like that a lot too. That's pretty slick. All right, so what we'll do is 3 winners. We'll do 2. There's 6 Cosmic Avatar tokens. I don't know if those are valuable. I'll do 2 each. And then the prize card, I'll give to the first winner on the wheel. And the token pack, I'll give to the 3rd winner on the wheel. So we'll open that up when we get to the 3rd person. Let's start with the prize pack. Not sure like if it's randomized or if that's where the value. Oh shit! Now I'm not going to know what the prize card is the problem. All right, so we got token cards. Oh, I see. So maybe those pretty standard. You got. I'm not knowledgeable on the game, guys. I'm being honest about this. So deal 1 damage to target bug. Oh, it's Cosmic Avatar is what it says. All right, so these 2 guys are Cosmic Avatars. Those are the same card. All right, and then we have Sol Radiant Star, Cosmic Avatars, 2 of those, and Luna Crescent Moon, Cosmic Avatars. All right, so 2, 2, and 2. Everybody get 2 of those, and now we have a Meteoroic Charm, item relic. Gain splat this item. Gain splat this item, draw a card. Is anyone knowledgeable about shard bugs in the chat? So it's some kind of foil. And we said that'll go to the first person to land on the wheel. And the first person... All right, let me not mess this up. Luna. We'll get a Luna and a Soul as well. And a Luna and a Soul. Maybe they're all the same. Those will go to the next 2 people. All right, so we'll put those aside over there. Get rid of this box. I don't know if he does the dust code thing or not. All right, first person on the wheel. All right, let's get serious here. They really got to get their product on their own website store. Well, the Trusted Game Marketplace is going to help a bit. Yeah, split this token 3 ways. That'll help a bit with some liquidity. All right, Daniel Figley was just added to the wheel. So Danny Figley got the token pack. I'll open that up so we can see what that looks like. Figley, you got to join my Discord. DM me. Tell me your name is Daniel Figley. Daniel, if I can't find you, I'm just going to give it away to somebody else, like somebody I know. Because I need to know who you are, what your address is, so I could ship to it. So tokens and prize card and 8 packs. See if I can read that later. It's highly doubtful. I probably can't. Oh, Walking Oak. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know your actual name. That's awesome. You just saved me a lot of shipping there, pal. Appreciate that. One less package. I love that. All right, so those are going to you. I got look at this. Look at this, Oak. Check this out, Oak. You had 4 packs. Somehow you walk away with 12 packs and a topper. Look at that, Oak. Daniel Figley. He's the walking oak. Look at this, man. Boom. Walk oak. We were ready for it the whole time. All right. Congrats. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. See you, CJ. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. It was pretty cool. We had like over 30 people the whole night, which is a good turnout. On a Friday night, it tends to be kind of hit or miss. We usually have like 20 some, but 30 solid. That's good. Shows growth. Binding Bee Scout. All right, so we're looking for the Philosopher's Shard. All right, so this must be a special card here, guys. It's got a little foiling treatment. The Jophiel Warrior of Light. All right, so now we have like a border foil. The Solarian Charm. Solarian. There's a couple foil aspects in here. The cards feel pretty nice. I like the feel of it. These foil cards feel pretty firm and sturdy too. Interesting foiling. I noticed there's a lot of different foiling technique and experimentation with this game, which is kind of cool and different and refreshing to see. Did we find anybody that was knowledgeable on bugs in the chat? Because like it'd be cool if someone could help me out with like what the good cards are. Blood Surgeon. That's a hot name. War March. Gonna get another water bottle. I love that Blood Surgeon. It's like a tattoo artist, Dustin. The Blood Surgeon. Midnight Cannon. That's pretty sweet. Art by Ray of Sand. Rampaging Raleigh. Also by Ray of Sand. So it looks like you get 2 cards. One's like a border foil. Look at that foil, man. That really pops under the right light. And I got my light off to this side, so look at that. Holy shit. That is pretty sick. It actually looks pretty awesome. Man, look at that come to life. I love that. Damn. Pretty sweet foils. Yeah, let me go back to that other foil from the first deck now that I got the lighting better a little bit. Because I got these lights like on the left and right side of my deck. That one is a little more subtle. And then there was this one. Oh, wow. So I thought it was just a border before. But you could see like it's the whole face of the card is kind of treated in a way. And the border is really interesting. Because it's got like a color gradient to it. All right. Natural Disaster. Lunarian Charm. Crater Hulk. Spear of Mars. Oh, damn. Look at that. This thing's pop. That foil mask is slick. What is this one called? Ferocious Caretaker. The border is pretty sweet. I like that. So there's like a border foil on each of these. I got to keep an eye out for that Philosopher's Shard. Gonzalez, was he the guy that said he was likes talking to those guys in Florida? So he might have been the one knowledgeable guy we had. Underground Network. Those look like the larvae that Juan did. Juan Machuca. Celine. Night's Whisper. Are you out there, Juan? I told Juan to pop in if you could. I was talking to him earlier today. He's a busy guy, though. He's probably painting. Oh, man, look at those stars. These foils are wild. Wonder how much time it takes to do all that masking. All right, this one's going to bling. Blinding Light, ironically, is what it's called. There it is. Bam. Bam. Lunchbox Bunker. The cards feel great. I love the feel of them. It's already midnight. I don't know if I'll do Gothic tonight this time. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I did the announcement. Moonlight Citadel. That's nice. Coal Roach. A bug game concept is wild. Damn. I love it. I like the eyes lighting up. I'll have to check on TGM, see if we're starting to get some listings and like what these are going for. I know Steve from Philosopher Cards. Go check out Philosopher Cards' YouTube channel. He did a video about the Philosopher Shard the other day. And we love Severin, right? So she did that art. It's a clear, obviously, like homage to sorcery and the Philosopher's Stone. So it's really cool idea, and that she was willing to do that also. So anyway, in his video, he said he thinks the regular non-serialized shards, Philosopher shards, are like $50 a pop, is where he valued it at. And after his video, he was selling them on his website. He had a few, I think. And he sold it like right after, it sounded like. And then I was actually pretty interested too. I'd love to have a copy. I love Severin, you know? And there's a serialized version, meaning it's numbered 1 to 50. So if you get the number 1 Philosopher's Shard, that is pretty sick. And that would be an exciting pull. Soldier Serum. Puppa Mold. War Profiteering. I like that name a lot. All right. So Walk Oak is on the board. All right, so I got you all set up, Wall Oak. Those look cool in the box because they're so colorful. You got that prize card too, the Meteoric Charm. Oh, you hit the unique Midland Army too. You killed it tonight. You crushed, man. You only had 4 packs. You did the best of anybody. The secret rares are full art borderless. Rare started serialized, yeah. All right. Adam Turner. Adam Turner. You still out there, Adam? It was a good night. All right, Adam Turner is going to have 2 of the token cards. Oh, yeah, what's up, dude? What state are you in the U.S., Adam? Or am I shipping internationally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What state are you in, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alberta, Canada. All right, man. Crossing the border, I'm shipping international to you, pal. I was going to say, the Oak saved me. Now I'm shipping international all of a sudden. What time is it in Canada? You got a different time zone up there? I have no idea how it works in Canada. I literally have no clue. It's 12:08 right here in the U.S. I heard Canada's the 51st state. What do you guys think about that one, guys? MST. It's 2 hours behind me, so it's only 10:09. What does MST even mean? Never heard of such a thing. I told you guys, I'm uncultured. I don't get out much. Here we go. Mountain Standard. What a moron I am. Absolute moron here. You guys spent hours Watching a moron ramble about nonsense. Lunarian Ace. Colorado. So are you guys like in the more central part of Canada? Is Canada like the US where like you have the east, the mountain, and the west? Oh! How about them apples, guys? Wow. We just hit a foil Philosopher's Shard. There it is. Severin Pinot. Art by Severin Pinot, the Philosopher's Shard. In the first box I've ever opened of Shard Bugs. Incredible. Look at that foil pop. What a beautiful card. Wow. Really cool, interesting artwork. And amazing foil treatment, too. That is pretty sweet, guys. The Philosopher's Shard, homage to Sorcery's Philosopher's Stone by same artist, the great Severin Pinot. Incredible. That is sick. I'm gonna sleeve that up. Damn. Yeah, I gotta take a minute to appreciate it instead of watching it through the computer. Dude, that's a nice looking card, guys. So that's like a $50 card right there. According to Steve. I mean, he sold them for 50, so it's worth 50. People are paying 50. That's pretty hot. I'm even going to put that into a top loader. It's unimaginable. Are those bugs in the background of the art? Yeah. You see it? There's a bug here. There's a bug guy. So, like, look at this. So I got the, it's kind of, this is hilarious. I'm going to have to get my, my Philosopher's Stone artist proof to show you. So here's a funny story, guys. It's one of the first Philosopher's Stone artist proofs that I auctioned. I think it sold for like $6,500 or something like that. Lewis, the creator of Shard Bugs, won the auction. This was his card. So he won this auction, the Philosopher's Stone, right? It's the number 2 of 25. Severin kept the number 1 for herself. So this is the first one she ever offered. First one I ever auctioned. Sold for like a massive sum of money. I think it was $6,500. And then I ended up reacquiring it from him. I remember I bought like a whole package. It had like a curio or two, this, maybe a box of Alpha, I want to say. It was a lot of stuff and a lot of money. It was expensive, but I got it back, guys. I made the dream work and I got it back. And check out this Philosopher's Shard now, side by side with the Philosopher's Stone. So we're going to do it. It was big money, guys. It was serious. It was a serious deal. All right. So you see this guy holding the bottle? Kind of resembles the bug holding the bottle. So there's synergy in that. Kind of parallels each other. The Ouroboros itself is now a bug instead of a snake eating its own tail. It's an Ouroboros bug on bug action here. A bug up there and a bug here. You got the stone again in the middle. And then maybe some differences and liberties on the other things. But you have the philosopher on the original Philosopher's Stone for sorcery. And you also have the philosopher here. So the interesting thing, if you go to the collectorarthouse.com website, you will find that these different elements around the stone have meaning. I wrote an article, a behind the art article about the Philosopher's Stone. And it talks about these various elements and how she drew inspiration from her book, Asombre. And there's these sketches, these beautiful sketches of some of these aspects, like this one. There's like a sketch in that book. And but the key elements here, the alchemist, right? The alchemist on both sides. What sorcery is this? Which is also hilarious that he did that on the Shardbugs card as a homage to sorcery. So we have the foil Philosopher's Shard from Shardbugs and the first ever alpha artist proof of the Philosopher's Stone from 2023. Now, over 3 years ago, Severin created this. It's a beautiful take on the Philosopher's Stone as well. Amazing. Pretty incredible. I knew I had to get a big pull tonight, guys. I always get banger pulls. So I was shaming myself tonight. But in the first box, we made the magic happen finally. Got to top load Severin out of respect. That's absolutely right, man. That's amazing. Congrats on that hit, Adam. Beautiful, dude. I'm sending it right out of the country to Canada. All the foil stars have all the elements. Is that right? I didn't pick up on that detail. Let me put this aside so we can actually see it. It's kind of funny too, guys. I'm opening it up on a Philosopher's Stone playmat. I have a lot of those playmats if you guys want a single player or 2-player without my logo. It's just a normal art with the stone. Most people don't want my logo on there. Yeah. That's sick. That's a great idea by Lewis. He told me about that. He gave me a spoiler about it well before it came out, which was cool. So you can't tell anybody, but look at this. He showed me the original painting. Could probably show you the picture of the original painting. That was a fun moment, though. Love that. Oh, devote now. Don't. Roach Coach. That reminds me of those Garbage Pail Kids. All right, Adam, you'll have to find me on Discord or Facebook, Mike Servati, so I can get your shipping information. Otherwise, I'm keeping it. Give you 1 day. 1 day. Otherwise, I'm keeping it. Actually, you know what? Do you even want it, Adam? I'll make you an offer on it, on the Philosopher's Shard. Let me just buy it from you. He probably wants it. I'm sure you want it. But I need to get a copy now. I'm actually tempted to buy a copy and send you that copy that I buy instead. Because I want the one I pulled. It's the nostalgia of it, man. I'm going to have it on camera forever now. It's going to be on the YouTubes. I'll probably, I'll do a video clip and flex it everywhere. That's what I do, man. It's what I do. Meteor shower. But I got to find one first. We need more people opening bugs. Let's find that Philosopher's Shard. Panicked Villager. Swarm Soldier. That was awesome. All right. Honey Elixir. Ooh, that's cool looking card. Deflect. Song of Solaria. Guy's like an orchestrator of the bugs. Foiling's crazy. The camera's picking up all the interesting detail. That looks pretty wild in person, too. We got that charm before, right? I don't know how you read the rarities. So I'm not sure if we're hitting bangers, but man, that shard. Wonder if I could figure out the rarity. It says 158 out of 161, so the set size is 161 apparently. The first aligned bug you play each turn costs 1 less to play. Interesting mechanic. Solarian Charm. Love that. Nugget Larva Titan. Damn, that's a cool foil. That looks good. Rotrators. I think we saw that in non-foil earlier. Beauty of the Glade. Plasma Archer. Red Fly Scout. Crimson Stinger. Oh, okay, so that was there you have it, Adam. Crushed. You killed it. So let me think if I can remember this. Well, we'll remember you had the shard. So I'll put you in front here. All right, and then we're going to go back to the wheel. So Adam had the Philosopher's Shard. Adam Turner. Severn. The Great. Keel. Fabrock. 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 My guy. Big winner tonight. The Sabres won yesterday, technically. And now Fabrock is on the board. Dude, I love it because he tunes into all the shows, man. Great guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hopefully we will see him at SorceryCon in 2027, February 18th to 22nd. Valley Forge Hotel and Casino with Fab Rock, New York. Straight out of Rochester. Morgana's Influence. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm a moron. We got a moron here. Tainted Candy. What a name. Tainted Candy. That's incredible. It's a trap. Splat target bug. Love it. Fab Rock, dude. You're on the board. Can we get 2 shards in 1 box? 2 Philosopher's Shards, Meteor Charm. Are you in the Discord, Fab Rock? I feel like I only see you on YouTube. Unless you got a different name in Discord. You have to send me your info, man. Ooh, Shard Cluster. That looks awesome. Wow. Ooh, I love that. I love that foil. Dude, that's sick. That's so great. I love that. Look how awesome that looks. Wow. It looks really nice in person, too. Splat this item, gain 1. Wow. Oh, we got another one. The non-foil. And Tainted Candy again. Call me Billy. Is that a Billy Madison quote? The Fish Games. Dude, what is Fish Games? What is you got like a Facebook group or something, right? Like what is the Fish Games? Do you do breaks or something? I don't understand. What is the group about? I think I've seen you like on Facebook and maybe probably Instagram or YouTube or something. This is probably the end here, Fish Games, of the giveaways. I think I'm going to save the other bug box for like another night, the next break, because I am hungry. My back kind of hurts. It's late. I got to take my Giga Chad son to a soccer game at 10 a.m. I got to yell like a maniac. Charge! Be aggressive. Ooh, the Shard Cluster again. It's for MTG. Yeah, I mean, it's the Fish Games MTG. I figured as much, but what is it? Is it a marketplace? Is it it's like a collector group or something? Or just like kind of community group, like my sorcery community group? Ooh, Cover of Night. You got to sell yourself a little bit there, Fish Games. Got to market yourself. I'm trying to throw you a bone here. Give yourself a plug. Oh, that's sick. I love that. That Lego wall. War March. That's cool artwork. Dude, this artwork's pretty sick. Some of it is some of it's digital, some of it's hand created. Oh, it's a group for content creators? I'm a content creator. So what could I achieve in there or do? You like share tips and stuff? I don't really. I'll have to check it out, man. I never really understood what it was. Tinfoil crown. I think I qualify. Share videos and play games. Interesting. I'm not a big play games guy. Playing the game of life mostly. Kids are too young. When they get older, I'll play some games. Oh, I think we got an interesting card here, guys. What is this? Curd Shield of Soul. Look at this guy. Something about it. It's the full art borderless. Something about it makes it feel special. But I'm not sure why. Supernova. You can share videos and stuff, meet other content creators. I might check it out, man. If I remember, I'll check it out. I'm sure it'll come up on my feed, and then I'll remember. It's a good idea to have a group for content creators. I like that. That is a good idea. Queen Lana. Silverwing Butterfly. Nice. Very nice. A lot of people hung in there. We lost like 10 to 15, but all right, that was for who won that one? Fab Rock. How could I forget? All right. Fab Rock, New York. He said, call me Billy. Almost at 1K. Congrats, man. That's a nice milestone. We were just celebrating the Trusted Games Marketplace Discord getting to about 1K. I don't know if we actually hit 1K just yet, but we're pretty close. So it's an exciting milestone. You know what? It was a lot of fun, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll probably have the Divine Intervention painting coming from Vasily Ermolov this week at the Sorcery Contested Realm Community Facebook group and the Collector Arthouse Discord. I got a lot of shipping to do this weekend. We had a couple auctions end tonight. We feature one more time the artwork of Francesca Nileda in Napoli, Italy. Vivian Calazans, married to Kyle Calazans. We hope to see them at SorceryCon next year. We have the great Emil Idzikowski from Poland. Warsaw, I believe, is where he's at. Amazing artist proof. So we got a few from him coming through. Up for auction this weekend at the Sorcery Contest Realm Community Group and Collector Arthouse Discord is the incredible Face City by Vasily Ermolov. These are painted cards by sorcery artists and altarists. This one is an artist proof, actually, to the SorceryCon. Michael Servati. That's me. By Pedro Ferreira. He surprised me with this. And that is Z's. See? Mascot of the nation of Australia. This here is Leonardo DiCaprio on a Magic card. Done by an artist. I'm blanking on the name, guys. Terrible. Terrible person. Here is the Pudge Butcher, Eric Olofsson. See it? Eric Olofsson's playtest. Gotta get in the right lighting. There you go. There you go. Pudge Butcher, Eric Olofsson's playtest. Non-foil playtest. And Pudge Butcher, Eric Olofsson's playtest. From PCG. So I'm going to get my historic collection slabbed as well. And that's going to be very interesting because I've play tested I've actually never shown before. A special variant. Alfred, I'll have to tell you about it next time we connect. I actually got to give you play mats. I got cards for you. I got a slab card I got to give back to you. Oh, I lost sound. Can you guys not hear me anymore? All right, guys. Hey, am I back? All right. So I got a play test that has never been seen before. All right, good. And I will reveal that after I get it slabbed. But I will show you, Alfred, since you're a local guy. I will remind me to tell you about it. I'll tell you all the details. It's pretty cool. And I think I got a label that's going to grade some new variants of historic playtests from Sorcery Contested Realm. I'm probably going to get over 100 cards slabbed. Authenticated, most likely, not graded. Authenticated. And it'll be really interesting. Maybe I'll bring it to SorceryCon and share with you guys and show you. It's going to be sick. All right, yep, that's moving forward. Great time, guys. Appreciate it. 3 hours, man. I should have shut it down before 3. Now no one's going to watch it back. But like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for hanging out. And check out the auctions. Support the great artists of sorcery around sorcery. Look for Legend CCG coming up, hopefully in a couple years with more original art. And all right, good luck, Dustin. Have a good weekend. Everybody have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.